Let's take you guys all on a little bit of a flashback. Let's take you to a flashback where, unfortunately, our friend of the show, longtime, friend of the show and a co-host, Tommy, unfortunately, his barber passed away. And one of the donators saw fit to make fun of it in a donation kind of a horrible joke when you look back at it a bit. A little bit of a rough joke there when you think about it. But let's remember that moment. Let's remember that time when this happened on the show. While we start this show, it's Tuesday Night Rage. MTV Video Music Awards are going down. They're still a thing. They're still happening for some dumb reason. I don't know. I mean, there hasn't been real MTV in like 20 years, but they're still saying that they are. Pretty stupid, but... So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's check out this flashback. This amazing flashback to when, this really wasn't very nice. Let's call it what it is. Enjoy while we get this show started. Hit that like button and get ready. I'm coming to Discord soon. Maybe. And we'll see what happens tonight on Tuesday Night Rage. Are you ready? Are you ready to talk about Michael Jackson? I don't even know.
Ready in 60s.
Here it is, Flow-Grown OG. The Himmel God.
So wait a second. Can people now
the Himmel
donate
God
and go against that?
Yeah, they could, yeah. They could, yeah. I don't think they would, though. This is a donation by Flow-Grown OG. Remember him?
You sack.
Grown OG!
Yay, I'm back. Hey, Tommy, you look like you could use a haircut. Oops, too soon.
Oh.
Points to Fami.
You got to understand that his barber, like, his friend who was his barber just died at this point.
You sack of shit.
Hell yeah, baby.
That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
Dude, that's that's a real life tragedy, you fuckface. Now, I do feel bad for him here, but I'll let the clip play. I'm sorry. It's just too funny to me.
You sack of shit.
Hell yeah, baby.
That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
Oh, wait a minute. What did he say about you? He made fun of your tragedy? What did he say?
What did he say, Tommy? You sure I don't think he said...
I know what he said. No, I know what he said now. It is fucked up. Flow-Grown OG, welcome back, though.
What did he say?
I know what he said now. I didn't understand what he was saying. I thought he was making fun of Tommy.
Fucking really hurt right there.
That's so mean. Yeah, this is terrible. Like, well, what happened is first of all, Flow-Grown OG's, he's an old school fan. He said something about Tommy's haircut, which Tommy's barber passed away recently, remember? That was fucked up.
Yeah.
Right?
Tommy, come on. Don't do that.
It'll be okay, Tommy.
Don't do that.
Well, that's not fucking funny. That's not, you don't fucking joke about somebody.
Like that. He didn't mean it like that. You're looking at it the wrong way.
What do you mean he didn't mean it like that?
I don't know. Just trying to stop. Bro. I'm trying to help the guy from losing his shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he didn't mean it like that.
I mean, what else am I going to say?
You know what, Tommy? Let's just...
Realistically, I stood at the man's grave and put my hand on his fucking coffin, okay?
The family must have been like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
That's horrible. What a horrible donation. That was... I'm sorry. I didn't actually understand what was going on until Tommy said that, and I read it back.
Tommy caught that shit real fast. Not Tommy, Jesus.
Well, I mean, obviously, it was a very... I mean, you know what you should do, Tommy, as like a tribute to him? Give yourself a reverse mohawk.
Yeah, dude, you should do a tribute to him, bro, and fucking seriously, give yourself a mohawk.
Or shave your whole head.
I mean,
and then right
Be radical, bro.
You know what you should have done before they put him down under the ground is traced his dick and then taken that to a new barber and then had that drawn into your hair.
come on, Joe. That's not.
Oh
Come on, man. Don't joke about this shit.
No, it's
man.
real. I'm serious. Like it's what a tribute. Like to have his penis on your head. Like
Oh,
I would do that. I'll dig my dad up right now. I mean,
God, dude.
listen, my dad's penis is decomposed long ago. But if my dad's penis.
Oh, my
If
God.
my dad's penis wasn't decomposed, if my father wasn't in the ground, probably skeletal bones were now dried out rubbish, I would dig him up and I would trace his dick and I would shave his penis on my head. And it'd be like a tribute to my dad. Someone would be like, oh, you have an ugly haircut. I'd be like, well, this is a tribute to my dad. They wouldn't know, because your dick decomposes afterwards, right? There's no way because the bone in your penis, it's like a muscle, right? That's like you might have some rib cages and stuff that's still there.
Yeah,
but,
boner is just an expression.
right, but penis is
Of love.
gone. Yeah.
I
That's what
should
got.
have made like a compilation
It's a
of
piece of
different
crap.
scenes that he's been in my vlogs. He was actually in my vlogs a lot. He was.
What a terrible donation.
No problem.
That was so bizarre, dude. That clip kills me.
Comedian, you're just trying to make things funny and like.
Well, I
but
didn't do
that's
it.
just-
I mean, Flowgrown OG donated it. I had to go somewhere with it, so I went somewhere with it for you. But no, seriously, I told you last week that you should have told us on the air that this happened because, dude,
Well, I just.
you were.
The thing is.
I know you. And listen, I know you said you didn't want to bring the show down right last week because we didn't. Now I didn't know about this last week, and you didn't want to bring the show down, so you didn't mention it. But how you fucking went through that show last week with because this isn't like, oh, my barber died. You know what I mean? People don't understand. It's not just, oh, your barber passed away. You went to your barber all the time, always got a haircut. You bonded with him. He gave you, I guess, shoes, hats. You guys probably talked about personal shit for years. So like it's not like just a fucking weird joke. It's like legitimately like this dude was your friend. It's not just your barber passed away. So
We honestly, I tell you, we met by accident.
Becky Lynch. Oh my God, everybody. Wow. Oh my God.
You sack of shit.
Hell yeah, baby.
That's a real life tragedy. You fuckface.
Oh my God, bro. You sack of shit. That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
You sack of shit.
Hell yeah, baby.
That's a real life tragedy. You fuckface.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch, baby. Becky freaking Lynch. Lynch Becky. How about that? She's looking good. Look at her. I'll never forget when his barber passed, man. I remember when he screamed like, "He's fucking dead!" I spit all over myself. Wow. All right, so that was NXT. I mean, we caught the tail end of that, That was something. Interesting. Interesting stuff, NXT. Real interesting stuff. It was an interesting day today. Was it an interesting day? Hey, what happened to Vince McMahon's last week? What happened to Vince McMahon's last week, everybody? What's up with all the other YouTubers who were like, Vince McMahon's last week? Now today, everyone's saying Vince McMahon's back. Notice these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You guys ever notice that? That these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about? Vince McMahon's last week. Vince McMahon returns now is the headline. I mean, there's nobody really said he was his last week. They just said that. People just said that. So fucking retarded, man. You know when it's Vince's last show? When he's dead. Or when he's on a fucking deathbed. That's when it's the last show when he's fucking dead. Just like Tommy said there. He's fucking dead! That's when his last show is. When he's fucking dead. But all these people are like, oh, it's Vince's last show. Okay, sure it was. Nice try. You know?
You sack of shit.
Hell yeah, baby.
That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
That's a real life tragedy. You fuckface. Dude, the Miami Dolphins, is this a replay of the game from the other day? Yeah, it's the Chargers Dolphins. Okay. I was like, why are the Dolphins and Chargers on right now? That happened the other day. It's the NFL Network rebroadcasting it. I was like, okay. I knew there was something wrong with that. Yeah. Yeah. Vince McMahon's sad last days. Yeah. That's the only way he won't be here, is if he's on his sad last days. That's the only way that Vince McMahon is on his last day or on his last time in charge of WWE, is on his sad last days. 100%. It's the only way. I forgot to put the dono link in the chat. Pinned it to the top of the chat, everybody. What's up? Did you like Becky Lynch tonight? I didn't really watch much of NXT. Last week, NXT ended with somebody like allegedly being killed by steel steps. And honestly, it generated buzz everywhere. First, it generated buzz because they went off the air with it, and it was like, well, what really happened? How bad was it? Like, whatever. And then it regenerated interest again when people had a camera angle that showed it being fake. You know what I mean? Or maybe like there was 3 different situations. It was like, first there was buzz because they were like, they blanked it out and went off air. Then there was buzz because he really got hurt by accident, Joe. Everyone was telling me, oh, he's really hurt by accident. And then the third thing was, oh, we have another shot of it that shows you he didn't really get hurt at all. So you broke the kayfabe there. So, but whatever, you can say whatever you want about that last week on NXT, but the fact of the matter is, that allowed everyone to talk about that situation for like a week, you know? And talk about being wrong last night, you know? I'll talk about it. But yeah, so that helped NXT kind of trend a little bit, you know, have some momentum for like a whole week kind of. It was like, wow, that was crazy how they ended it. Cool. Then it was like, oh shit, he's really hurt. And then it was like, hey, you know, it was super fake as thought. So it's just like, but either way, all of those things combined to give NXT some kind of traction to talk about last week. I still didn't really care that much, but we did mention it a little bit. And so for that reason, I guess it worked. And then this week they bring on Becky Lynch. And so now this is kind of working a little bit. I'm still not really watching the show, but I mean, people are talking about it, I guess. Right? So that's good.
Shit bum.
Right? Oh,
Need
shit.
a wellness check on Allison. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, we're going to need to check on Allison. I thought it was going to be a 2-week ankle sprain. Boy, was I wrong, bro. When they said Achilles tendon, I didn't even think about that. I wasn't even thinking about that the other day. I was like, no, it could be a high ankle sprain, and that would be pretty bad. But, 2 to 4 weeks, I think he'll be back, Mr. Pico Boulevard. But then, I don't know, I saw the boot and how he was walking, and it was like, all right, this is weird. But I didn't think about a tendon tear. Once the x-rays came back negative, I was like, oh, they came back negative. He's good. But that was just for bones. They obviously couldn't do the MRI or whatever it is. Or is it CT? I forget what you need to see tendons. Is it CT or MRI? I forget. Or is it both? I don't know. But either way, they can do pretty sure they can do one or two of those things right on location. But yeah, tendon, bro. Achilles tendon tear. You're like that. You may never be like, you're never right again after that. Like your ankle and Achilles tendon is forever just jacked up. I mean, it's not, but it is, right? It's always a problem, kind of. At least that's what I think. But then again, I didn't know, what they needed to do. So MRI, okay, so it's an MRI. Yeah, because you don't have the MRI there. They have the X-ray. They don't have a CT either, but they have the X-ray. So Achilles tendon, bro. That is not good. So he's obviously out for the year. and probably retired, because honestly, he's gonna have a rough time. He's gonna need, like, I don't even know, dude. He's gonna have a rough time forever now, and he's already older. I don't know, bro. If you come back from that, I don't know why. I mean, he really shouldn't. He could have retired, and instead he went to the Jets and is gonna play, and now he's out for a season. That's crazy. I feel really, I don't feel bad for Jets fans because they hate the Patriots and they always call us cheaters and bullshit stuff. I hate the Jets. But what I do, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for a person who, but not really, because he's rich and shit, so who cares? But I do feel bad that he tried to get in shape. He worked all offseason on a new offense and playbook and what they're going to do, and went through a lot to get to the season. And this is for anybody that gets hurt. Right away you're hurt after all that practice and trials and at your age that you're at and, whatever. And it's like that sucks. That blows, man. I'm not fucking heartless. But, I mean, the guy's rich, so, if I was him, I'd just be like, all right, I'm going to go buy a Jaguar or a Porsche. Or like I'm going to buy the Ford Raptor. Have you guys seen the Ford Raptor? That fucking truck is insane. You ever seen the Ford Raptor? It's fucking nuts. Ford Raptor. It looks insane. You ever look at the front of that thing? It looks nuts. The Ford Raptor.
It's funny, it's sitting up pretty high, but
Bro, the thing looks like... It looks like the most alpha truck I've seen, I feel like. The Ford Raptor. And it says Ford all across the grill, like huge, like Ford. Fucking Ford Raptor. Dude, that truck looks awesome. I'm not a truck person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big truck person. But, yo, this fucking truck looks awesome. Like, I'm looking at videos of this truck. Yo, this thing is crazy looking. I would never be able to afford it, ever. Nor, I don't think I'd buy it if I could afford it, because it's crazy. Well, look at that thing. The Ford Raptor. This summer, the Ford Raptor rages into your neighborhood and runs over several illegal immigrants. The Ford Raptor. Get hard. Look at that big Ford on the grill. Like, dude, that thing's nuts. The Ford Raptor. Bro.
Well, citizens of...
That's crazy. That thing looks like if steroids was a truck, that'd be crazy. I will never own one of those things. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of shit. It looks awesome, Stone Mexican. I mean, maybe it's not awesome. It just looks crazy. I don't know. It looks awesome. I wouldn't buy shit, though. I'd never buy a truck. Ford Craptor. Actually, I have a truck. I don't know why I'm saying that. I have a Ford F-150 2004. I don't know why I'm saying this. We only have that, though, because it was, like, Yeah, dude. If you want a Ford Raptor, it's going to cost you $1,000 a month. Good luck with inflation. No one's ever going to get it. I feel bad for people because you're never going to get a car at this point. You're never going to get a car unless you have a great job or something. I don't know. But nobody I know is ever going to get a car again. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. It was like $1,000 for like anything over $40,000. It's like, it's fucking crazy. I'm glad that in 2004 I bought an 04 Cavalier. It was $200 a month, and I could afford my $200 a month Ford, my Chevy Cavalier. I'll never buy a car again. I'll never own a car again, really, unless it's like a clunking piece of shit broken thing. It's crazy. I will never own a car again. It's crazy. I just keep. It's weird. When I was looking for like a little car, because I'm driving my fucking Mazda around like it's dying. I'm driving a giant fucking CX-9 from 2012 around, and it's like dying, and I'm like, man, I wish I could leave this at home so that my wife could drive the kids to school and whatever, and then just that's it, and leave it for that. Family trips and wife at home, and I'll just go buy some little car or something to drive on my sales trips, because it's a little car. All I need is a little car. It doesn't eat gas and whatever, but it's like, bro, you can't get a car right now. Like, maybe you can, but I don't know. I can't even get Madden fucking or NHL 2024. But fucking fuck you with the car rates right now. Yo, shit's crazy. Joe Biden says it's good, though. It's all good, everybody. It's going to be okay, everybody, because Joe Biden said it's good. Well, it's giant to me, Jag DePanzer. It's a fucking CX-9, bro. It's a fucking giant to me. Goddamn, my car is a giant to me, bro. My Mazda's... And I beat the shit out of this thing, man. I'll tell you what, if you're a piece of shit car owner and you suck with cars, like, in taking care of them, and you're just running them to shit, bro, get yourself a fucking Mazda, because you can beat the fuck out of Mazdas, in my opinion. In my opinion, you can beat the shit out of these things, and they'll just kiss you. They'll be like, yo, keep trying to kill me. I don't fucking think so. Who gets a fucking car with a moonroof? Do you really want to die? When all the bridges are falling down in America, shit's falling down all over the place and crushing cars and people and shit, and you're going to get a sun moon roof fucking thing? Dude, one thing falls, you're dead. Final Destination made sure that I will never have a moonroof or anything like that ever in my life. Never. If it's got a fucking moonroof, I say no unless it comes with a helmet, because I ain't getting in the fucking car, bro. That goddamn shit falling from all the bridges that are falling down in America, and you're in a moonroof? No fucking way, bro. One thing falls, you're dead. That's why I like the top of the Mazda. Just a big solid fucking roof on my fucking Mazda. I don't want no sunroof up here. This shit's coming right through the window and killing me. 100%. Way this country's falling apart. Bullshit, I'm getting in a fucking car with a sunroof. I don't think so. I don't think so. We got a 2003 Ford F-150. It's and Leah's dad got it for us all. And that's it looks pretty good, but the bottom of it's falling apart. Like, the bottom end is falling off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see it in my driveway right now. Like, the bottom of it's like, you can see it parked in my driveway. There it is. But it's like falling apart. Like, the bed is falling out and shit. Dude, that thing is fucking on eggshells, that truck. It looks good from the outside, though. It really does. It's just for, like, to drive the kids down the street to school and to go to dump runs. That's all it's for. You know what I mean? My insurance is only $67 a month for both my cars. It's crazy. But me and my wife have never been in a car accident. Duke Nukem would drive a Ford Raptor. What's up, Troy? It's like when I looked up the odds of accidents, and it's no wonder that our insurance is so low, because I bumped a guy who cut me off in 2004, and my wife has never crashed a car, ever, or done anything. So, you think about it, it's crazy. That's like 2004, like 2003 to now. That's 20 years. So I'm 20 years driving. I bumped a guy once who cut me off. It wasn't, so that counts, but it wasn't really anything. And Leah has never done anything. So that's like 40 years of driving experience with like one minor crash, minor bump for me, and that's it. Couple of tickets. So it's like the insurance is not fucking crazy. But, so at this point, I'll probably die in a car accident tomorrow because I said this. You know what I'm saying? It's a 2005, Anthony. You're right. It's not a 03. It's 05. I was getting stuck with what year it was. It's either 04 or 05. It's 05. Don't do it, Ghost. You'll die. The GMC Denali. The all-new GMC Raptor. Shit bum.
That's the Raptor R, Joe.
The Raptor R? What the fuck is the difference? I don't know. What's the fucking difference? Phased Red Wolf. Thank you, Phased Red Wolf, for becoming a $5 shit bum. And by the way, Phased, we got to put you on the board because you are the top donation of the stream, man, on a Tuesday night. Had a sales meeting the other day. That was fun. That was really fun. It was one of the. I mean, I'm fine. I wasn't yelled at. I was doing great, but they yelled at these other people, and it was funny the way they yelled at them. You ever heard like they were just so pissed? It was really funny. It was really funny. They were like flipping out on like 50 sales team people. It was funny. Yo, that name was wicked long. Phase Red Wolf. I haven't seen those phase names in a while. Remember that when everybody had fucking phase of this or that and the other thing? It was like, what the fuck's going on, bro? Are these the new Nazis? What's happening? Thank you, Phase. You are the top donation of Tuesday Night Rage so far. We haven't even begun to rage yet, but we're getting there. Especially once the drugs come out. Yeah, it's fully loaded, tow package, and all that. Good call, Ghost from the Coast. I love it, bro. Hi, Ashley. Maybe I'll sell my necklace on eBay. Would it go for $5? Why are my eyebrows sticking up like this? I feel like I've got an evil face now. My eyebrows are curling up. I made the mistake one day. I was sitting here and I was just like plucking my eyebrows out, but it was out of like nervousness of something. And then I realized, oh shit, I've been pulling my eyebrows out. And ever since I did that, my eyebrows now grow in crazy. So remember when people used to say, oh, Joe, you pluck your eyebrows. My wife used to say it. She'd be like, oh, you must pluck your eyebrows. You like have no eyebrows right here. And they're all thin. They're so thin or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't pluck my eyebrows at all. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But then like, a couple of years ago, I don't know why, but I started like pulling at them, and then I did start plucking them for no reason at all. And now they grow in fucking crazy. That was a huge mistake. Don't ever do that. You know what I miss was my old job where I used to just evaluate sales calls. I really missed that. That was really fun. And then the company went out of business because of COVID, basically. They like went out of business. But it was, oh man, that was a fun side job. It was only a side job, really. It was like a training thing. It was crazy. We would just play people's, like, I worked for a company remotely. It's weird because I worked remotely, but then during COVID, they went out of business. But you would think that they would have more business than ever. So somebody at that company fucked up bad. I don't know how they fucked up, but they did, right? Because they would have us remotely train people, or it wasn't even a training as much as it was like reviewing people's calls. And you're doing it live in front of them, and you're talking about it and whatever. And it was like, and that was before COVID when I found this company, and I only did it part time. And then around 2021, I started doing it full time for them, and then they went out of business like 4 months later. I mean, maybe I took them out of business, but it was no, they were like, no, we don't we can't do it anymore because of COVID or something. Well, you know what it was is no companies were paying for it. I'm like, well, then you guys can't even sell shit. How can you be a company that trains people how to sell stuff if you yourself can't sell your training selling? Like, what the fuck is going on here, you know? Oh, my God, bro. They were ridiculous. My eyebrows are 80% loading. Yeah, they've always been like this, though. They're always ridiculous. My eyebrows are weird. But since I started pulling at the inside ones, now they're growing back thick and fuller in here, but not on the outside. So now it looks even weirder. It used to look weird before, but now it looks even weirder. Like I'm getting this like Wolfman look that's going on. It's freaking me out, bro. All-wheel drive, turbocharged. How you doing, Josh? Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever have a car again. I'll never own a car again unless I do something crazy in life. I don't think I'll ever have a car again. That's not old as fuck. I honestly would love a Tesla. Jesus. You know who doesn't love Teslas? The people that fucking keep trying to get out of them. I almost love them just because Elon Musk. Like I want to like make people angry that I have a because people are like, we need to switch to electric cars. Ah. So then you buy a Tesla, and then people are like, ew, the Elon Musk Nazi cars. Like, people are fucking retarded, bro. Really retarded. Everything is fairly hard to find, and it costs you a lot. There's no doubt about it. I could, ooh. I don't know what people are sending me on Twitter. Let me see. We haven't even gotten to the MTV fucking Music Jism Awards yet. You know? Let's see. You know what's weird about the government is they want to, like, the left shut down the government. The right shut down the government at one point. The left shut down the government. And now the right wants to shut down the government again, and they're getting upset. And now the left people are like, let me get this straight. You wanted to shut down the government. And it's like, well, didn't you all do this, like, a million times the last 5 years? But now you're, like, surprised about it happening again? It's like, these fucking people, like, this country, I hate our... like, dude, bring the fucking war at this point. I'm ready for it. Just bring the war. Like, kill us all. Like, I'm serious. I really think that a meteor needs to kill us all. We need to all be dead. Like, the amount of retardism that's going on in this country right now, in the world, but in this country especially... Bro, I literally don't want to be here anymore. Like, I read the news, and I'm just like, no, and nobody cares. Like, you bring something up, you're an insane person. If you say nothing, you're good. But if you bring anything up, you're an insane person. And the whole government, and they're the insane people, and they're doing it constantly. We can't get money to Maui, but we can get it to Ukraine, you know. One side shuts the government down, that's bad. We shut it down, that's okay. You shut it down, that's bad again. It's okay to impeach Trump. It's not okay to impeach Biden. It's okay to impeach this guy. It's not okay to... What the fuck are we talking about, bro? The country's nuts, bro. This country, we should be killed. Like, we need to go. I mean, this... Bro, this just... It needs to go. We're done. We had the best, I'd say the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, was a glory period. Like, we had no idea. Even though September 11th happened and stuff like that, that was bad, obviously, in 2001. So that was like the beginning of the downfall to everything. But in the Patriot Act and, you know, Dick Cheney's company made the weapons and all that stuff. And nobody cares. Nobody cares now. Now Dick Cheney goes on video and says, Donald Trump's the worst person ever in the history, most evil. Okay, you literally got like thousands of people killed and sold the whole country out to the Patriot Act, and you made a bunch of money with your weapons, and you shot your friend in the forest because you're a fucking idiot. But yeah, this guy's the most evil guy in the world. Are you kidding me? And why, like, it's just like, bro, everybody, this whole country's nuts. This whole country's nuts. Nike is leaving Washington. They can't deal with the crime. People in fucking California, like, it's going insane everywhere. And we're just like, this is normal. This is great. This is normal. You know? Cut children's peepees off. You know? Can't get a tattoo, but let's cut the dick off. Fucking, we are retards. We are retard people. We let mentally ill people be in charge of kids. And I'm not talking about any part of any particular groups. I'm just saying there are so many mentally ill people in charge of so many things. It's unbelievable. Like, it's crazy. Bro, this is a fucking preschool teacher. This is a preschool teacher.
I feel like I had to learn the concept of chosen families really young, and it wasn't anything to do with my queerness, but just based on the fact that I didn't have the love at home that I needed. And I
knew she was going to sound like this too before I saw this video. I knew she was going to sound like this because these mentally ill fucking weirdo whack job fucks, they do this thing where they go, it's like they're speaking with the back of their throat right here, right? And they start going like, and if they start speaking with the back of their throat and the back of their tongue, that's when you know there's some kind of, and I'm not saying like, it's not funny. It's sad that this person is in mental anguish and didn't get psychiatric help.
I knew that I was valuable and deserved it, so I found it on my own early that I was valuable and deserved it, so I found it on my own early on. And, you know, I shouldn't be blamed for that because blood still exists. You were never there for me, and I found my own love, and that's okay, and I think everybody should be allowed to do that, and that's what I fucking teach in the classroom, okay? I always say give it to your friend, not your mom, because fuck your mom. And I don't know, I just am so sad. I am so sad. And
you're so manically insane and psychologically damaged that you are passing off all of your life experience, and mostly the negative ones, and you are overcompensating for your own life's negativities, and you are passing that burden on to children in preschool. I'm assuming preschool, or it says preschool teacher, maybe a kindergarten teacher, I don't know, in preschool, and you're obsessively pushing that. You're basically executing the therapy that you didn't get. The therapy that you needed that you did not get, you're forcing it on children who have no idea what's going on. Whether it's directly, indirectly, potentially. We don't really know 100% what this person is actually doing and saying to kids. We don't know if she's just being very positive, but she's saying, I always say to the kids, fuck your parents, like, love your friends. Little kids don't fucking understand that in preschool. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. So, a person like this can cause a little bit of damage. The reason is because although she may believe she is doing well for kids, the only time that someone like this could possibly do some good for kids is if a kid is literally being beaten at home, right? He's being beaten and smacked and called a little scumbag or whatever. Now, first of all, the kid is too young to be made fun of for his sexuality, right? Which is what she's seems to be very focused in on. So that's not happening, right? Most kids, 3 and 4 year olds aren't going home and their parents are saying, "Why are you dressed like a fag?" Like, no, they're 3 and 4 year olds. They're gonna dress how mom and dad want them to dress, and it's really not a big deal. So throw that out the window. So unless the children are being beaten and the kid says, my mommy slaps me and beats me and says I'm a scumbag, that's how I got these bruises. Oh my God, what? Like there's where anyone who cares about a child could step in and do something. But all she's doing is, and we don't know what exactly she's doing, is perpetuating her trauma onto untraumatized kids. But what they will remember is crazy Miss Batshit Elizabeth, or whatever her name is, from preschool, maybe, if they remember it. Because she was batshit fucking crazy like this person. Now, speaking of people with eyebrow problems, I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. The fuck is going on here? Why do they always look like this?
And I hate my sister. She's a fucking cunt. That's all I have to say.
She's a fucking cunt. I hate my sister. She's a fucking cunt. I hate my sister. She's a fucking cunt. People like this are fucking awful to be around. And I know some of them. They're fucking awful to be around. You want to kill yourself, like, around these type of people. People are a fucking cunt. Like, this person should not be involved with kids. But they always get involved with kids for some reason, these fucking people. I don't know why.
Your mom, because fuck your mom. And I don't know, I just am so sad. I'm so sad. And I hate my sister. She's a fucking cunt. That's all I have to say.
That's my major problem with school. I really don't do anything unless I actually want to do it. And most of the time, I don't want to do anything at all.
I feel like I have...
Okay. So preschool teacher, there's her in the classroom. That's good. So, there's like thousands of teachers like this posting on TikTok and Twitter and all over the place. I don't know. I don't know if the social media is making people act funny and they're not really like that, but they're like so virtue signally that they're trying to be like that on camera, but in the classroom they're not really like that. Or if these people are really like this and everyone's mentally disturbed. And this is why we need a giant asteroid to just kill us. So she probably shouldn't be a teacher from what I'm seeing. And again, she has major psychological issues that she needs worked out. And she is working them out through other people's children. And living a fantasy life through those other children. And she probably, when she was a kid, wanted other kids to save her and to pay attention to her, even though it wasn't really their responsibility to do so. Some of that could be from her classmates. Some of that could be from her sister. It could be from a whole bunch of reasons and things. And now she's grown and acting it out. You know, it's like when some people become cops and they treat people like shit. It's because they themselves potentially were bullied in school and they've built up this resentment and now they're a cop. Or it sometimes is somebody who was a bully in school and now they can continue that bullying as a cop later in life. So there's two different types of bad cops, right? You can get a bad cop that's, you know, was bullied in school and now they're going to do the bullying later on. That's a psychological thing. People know about it. Or you can get a cop that was always an aggressor and a bully and now is continuing that as a cop. And then you can get somebody who's a cop for honest reasons, who's a good cop. But those are the two worst. Those are the two cops that are usually the worst to me, like the bullied and the bully. It's funny because the bully and the bullied many times become cops. That's the funny fucking thing. It's like one day you could find yourself on the force with your bully. And you're both now working the same police station. Very bizarre. So, very strange. There is an epidemic in this country. It's so bad right now. It's so bad in mental illness. It makes me want to become a psychiatrist. Like, dude, I've literally wanted to become a psychiatrist ever since COVID happened because I want to help people, and I don't think there's enough psychiatrists. I know this because as I tried to seek a psychiatrist, I could barely find anything anywhere. And it's like, you cannot find a psychiatrist. And I was like, I can't be a psychiatrist. I need a psychiatrist, you know? But I'm good at reading people. I'm really good usually at reading people. So maybe I should become one. But I'm not smart enough, I don't think, to become one. So I don't think I could do that. But Omar's one. So maybe that's what needs to happen. But yeah, so like we need psychiatrists like so bad right now. If anybody could become a psychiatrist right now, it's like, man, that has got to be a business that's going to boom, right? Because forget, like, you know, there's like BetterHelp, and then there's all those apps with psychiatrists. So there's that, like, that's going on. They're getting paid, you know, they're getting paid like $30-$40. I think they can. I don't know what they get paid actually. I thought they were getting paid like $30 an hour on that site though, the psychiatrists. But maybe not. Let me, you know, you guys could let me know. But I mean, private psychiatrists, man, if you knew how to market yourself well, you could crush it. Like, you could crush it as a psychiatrist right now. I believe that. Jag DePanzer goes, a psychiatrist, the same guy that cries uncontrollably while watching movies? Yes. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with me. I know what's wrong with me, though. I need to talk to somebody. There's no doubt I need to talk to somebody. But I kind of know what's wrong with me. I know what the problem is. I can tell myself what the problem is with myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is out for the rest of the season. I mean, dude, the Achilles, man. I'm sure that lady is not going to be hired, not going to have a job much longer. I mean, I don't know if you could, like, if she was just having a crazy episode, like if she was cutting a promo like on TikTok and she was like, love yourself. I tell people all the time to love themselves, and I tell my kids to love themselves, and everybody deserves to be loved, and blah blah, and she was acting crazy. Okay, that's a little weird, but like emotional and weird, but that's nothing that's like against the law or like makes me wonder, like, you know, I mean, it is a little concerning, but it's nothing that like, okay, should she be fired over that? I don't think so. But it's when she's like, I tell my kids, fuck your parents, love your friends, and all these crazy like things. It's like, you're teaching preschool children. You're teaching preschool children. And you're unhinged, crying, ranting, and raving. It's just very bizarre. Like, it's normal for me when I'm putting on a show here to maybe go on a rant and rave and crazy. But I don't, man, I would never teach kids and then start hyperventilating about how I tell them, fuck your parents. It's like, that's weird. They're preschool kids. If I was doing a rant about how I teach preschool kids, it would just be about how it's important to keep an eye on all of them, because at any moment one of them could get into something crazy, and kids get hurt easily. So you've got to pay close attention to all the children and really listen to them, and engage them in fun activity that hopefully is fun for them, but then also stimulates their brain, because they're at an age where they're absorbing like a sponge, and they're learning some of their first mechanical stuff, and their social interaction with each other is super important. So trying to kind of curve that about like what's appropriate and not appropriate, and the social interactions are huge in preschool, because you're starting to learn their habits or train them on habits that will help them develop socially as they grow up to be adults. And it's very exciting. And I tell them, to be who you are, do what you want, play with whatever toy you want to play with here. And it's fun to see what they go to and to see what they like and what they love. And you just open that world to them, and it's amazing. and, to get the feedback from them throughout the day, that so maybe you can give some of that back to their parents, that today he was this interested. He was interested in these things. He really is mechanical. He loved, playing with the toolbox stuff and building a wall. Like, the other one loves coloring. The other one loves painting. Your kid just loves to watch other kids. Like, these two kids just like to talk all the time. These two kids just want to play kickball. It's their favorite thing. That's what you should be doing as a preschool teacher. Like, it's super important to help these kids interact socially. But, I don't know, bro. It's very, it's crazy. And but instead you're sitting there screaming at the kids about how they can, like, it's like you're putting your own bizarre bullshit on there. We've got to move on to the next topic. I've really gone on a rant about this whole thing. I did not expect for this to to go this way. I've got to get over to Discord. God damn it. But
you all have decided to take your hard-earned
get over to
money
Discord. I'm losing my mind here.
and to fund my show, to fund what I do, to fund what
The
I
ghost
believe in, to fund
from the coast.
godly ass JCS Army. Donate to me.
Save my life and donate to me.
Acknowledge me.
It's the ghost from Tommy's Barber. Oh my God.
Fuck Ford lol.
Fuck Ford. Fuck Ford. I agree. I once had a Ford Fiesta in 2013, and it was a piece of shit. Except for the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth and the infotainment center or whatever it had was actually really pretty good. I liked it a lot. In fact, it's better than the Mazda. Actually, it was a Fiesta. No, it was a Fiesta 2015. So, was it a 15? It was a 15, wasn't it? Well, that's probably why it was better. Yeah, it was a 2015 Ford Fiesta, right? I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was. So it had great, because you could just click and be like, call mom. Called mom. Now you're in the Mazda. You're like, call mom. Did you want to sync the phone? Oh, fuck. Sync the phone. Call mom. You can say phone, call. I'm like, call mom. Did you say call Montana? Fuck! But, dude, let me tell you something. The Ford Fiesta, which I sold now 7 years ago, the Ford Fiesta, dude, it was like, click the button on the steering wheel, like, call mom, calling mom. It was like, boom. So I don't know why that is, but, man, so the one thing good I'll say about Ford was that. Yeah, 2015, man. 2015, Ford made a bunch of pieces of shit. Like, they really did. Ford made a ton of pieces of shit. And now all the Republicans are driving non-Fords. Isn't that funny? All these people that are like, I love Trump and I love all this other stuff, they're the ones that are always like, fuck Ford. It's funny as fuck. Back in the day, they'd be like, fucking Ford, yeah! It's weird, man. It's a weird time. We're living in backwards world. The ghost from Tommy's Barber. Hey, Ghost from the Coast, are you aware that there used to be a donator called that? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody know the irony of that? Ghost from the Coast, there was a donator all the time years ago on Monetize This and on the show, and they were called the Ghost of Tommy's Barber. Does anybody remember that? So it's funny that he actually just called himself that, but there really was a person that was that name for like, I want to say about a couple of years they donated under that name. And I don't think it was you, because I don't think you were here yet watching the shows. Kind of funny. I remember Ghost of Tommy Barber, yeah. So I thought I was crazy. I thought maybe like I was like, am I making that up right now? Or is... That's a long time ago, I remember. It was me. I don't think it was Ghost. But that'd be funny if it was.
There are points where you don't get those answers. Oh, sorry.
You ain't gonna get no answers from me, Cracker.
Well, how many minutes was that, Nerdy, that I join in and he comes in?
Probably 8 or 9.
Nerdy said that you would.
What's up, Joe?
Nerdy said you
What's
would
up?
jump in immediately since I joined the call.
Oh?
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you watch the show, I just randomly popped in here.
What's up, sexy boo? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? I mean, you know, it's I was thinking of grabbing a Moon Man and bashing someone over the head with it.
Jesus, a Moon Man.
I don't even care. I just think it's fun. I couldn't. When I saw that the MTV Video Music Awards were tonight, I was like, man, I can't believe that's still happening. That's still a thing.
Nobody cares.
They don't even have a channel anymore. Their ratings suck.
Yeah.
It's like when you hear about the Comedy Central Awards, you know?
They don't
Who
do.
gives a
They
fuck?
really don't do that anymore, do they?
Barring a
They
nipple
probably do.
slip, like if there's not a nipple slip or some hot chick like Zendaya gets on all fours. Then
Who's
I'm not watching.
Zendaya?
The girl.
She's
from
the girl who
Spider-Man.
plays, Peter Parker, the new Peter Parker girlfriend.
Oh, I don't watch that. I don't. Okay.
You didn't see the newest Spider-Man, like any of them?
No.
Okay, that's
I'll-
fair enough.
I'll-
Just look her up. Just look a picture
I'll
of
tell
her
you
up.
why.
How about that?
First of all, I'm not a big Spider-Man guy. You know, I just never really liked Spider-Man. Except
Gotcha.
I have nostalgia for the Tobey Maguire movies. I have nostalgia for them, but not them. What it is when I see clips from it or like trailers from Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, it reminds me of the early 2000s, like very much. Like, I don't know if you guys
I
feel this,
agree.
but yeah, that movie is like, you know how when you see an 80s movie or something from the 80s, like you feel like you're in the 80s again, or you feel like you remember that time. And I feel like
I totally agree.
Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man is like one of those movies that like it really like makes me feel like it's the early 2000s again, like I'm there.
It's so
Well,
dated.
I also think
in a good way-
no.
in a
You
good
know
way.
what?
In a good way.
in a
I think that it like in a nostalgic way, where even though it may not hold up 100%, the nostalgia.
I don't think it's dated in the fact that it's unwatchable. I think it's dated in that it really it shows the time period, like, but not in a really not in a insanely negative way, like some people might think dated means. You know,
Right.
it's just that it like it's like if you watch Back to the Future, you're like, this is so the 80s, but like it's a great movie still, just like Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire.
I don't think nobody can talk shit on Back to the Future because that's a perfect fucking movie.
No, that's true,
but I love the original 3 Spider-Man. Look, even the third one, it gets a lot of shit, but it's still in tone with those first 2 movies, and I mean, it makes total perfect sense. I mean, Peter Parker is such a fucking dork that if he did become like, you know, I'm the bad boy, he would be so fucking stupid and he would do the gay ass dance. That was the whole point. It was like what a dork would think cool is. So, you know, people always shit on that movie. I think all 3 of those movies are great. The second one is the best one in terms of like the character drama, just stuff you weren't getting in comic book hero movies. Wow, I sounded like an old man when I just said that. Comic book hero pages. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Comic book movies didn't have that type of writing, and I think everybody thinks that started with The Dark Knight, but they don't give those Raimi Spider-Man movies enough credit when it comes to not the darkness, but the more mature writing. But it was also pretty goofy. I mean, wasn't Cher in it or something, or that singing bitch at the fucking parade with the afro. What was her name? Oh, I can't remember. Nancy Gray or something.
Oh God, Macy Gray.
Macy Gray.
Sometimes I say goodbye and I choke on the dick.
What was the?
And then she almost gets killed in a fucking terrorist attack.
Do you remember when they made fun of her on? Was it Chappelle's show or what was it? Where they made fun of her and she lifted up her dress and it was like this big pile of pubes.
Yes, dude.
What the fuck?
I think it was Chappelle's show.
Dude, it was wicked funny. Like they made. Oh my God, I think I found it. Is this it? They made fun of her on something. Was it in Living Color? I mean, no, it was not in Living Color. Mad TV or something. It was something like that. Like somebody made fun of her and she like it was like
she lifts her dress up and it just comes out like poof, like Scary Movie. The scene from Scary Movie.
Oh my God, dude! I don't know what that's from and where that is, but it was really funny because she was just kind of like gross and annoying. I don't know if anybody remembers. Yeah. Like people just found her like it was like ugh. She was annoying.
She looks like a homeless lady.
Yeah, she looks like someone you'd find standing outside like Circle K.
Dude,
my mother loved her. She had her album and it was so fucking annoying.
Watch this.
Damn, I need a fight and maybe some new gear. Hear people's voice, dressed at a year. But I'm not. I cut my throat, but my clip was just new. I got hair like Duncachino. Eat my I say like him. I got choked. My hair's the color red, just like elbow. No, I got trouble when they touch my ear. How to keep a man with this bro. I better go get me some solo. Though I try to hide it, this hair is the same way when you go down there.
Dude, it was one of the Wayans brothers. I didn't even remember. It wasn't Chappelle's show. It was from the VMAs. Yeah, that's why we're. That's why we're thinking about it because it's from the 2000 VMAs.
Fuck yeah!
Oh my God, dude, that is way too funny. Dude, imagine them at the VMAs this year making fun of one of the artists that's not very great looking, and being like, dude, they'd be like canceled.
They should do it to Madonna.
They'd be, yeah, right. Hey, I'm Madonna. Hey, everybody, I'm Madonna. Dude, then the people in the audience would like cry. There'd be people in the crying in the audience, like, oh my God, that's so mean. Like, what is going on?
You know what'd be funny is if they took like the gag on Madonna is they took her wax statue from the Wax Museum in New York and they just melted it.
What's the difference?
They melted it.
Just put a robot.
Yeah, and then they put it on stage.
Oh my God, dude! Can you imagine the future when they take a wax character of you, like a doll of you, a wax doll of you, put it on a robot, right, so it can move around, and then they use the AI generated voice, and they can just bring you out and have you, like, you know what I mean, like the person's there. That's so bizarre.
Yeah, it only costs you $750 million, and then you also have to rape children. That's usually how it works to get those types of things. You have to be on the
You just need the adrenochrome. That's all.
I want to see Andy Milonakis dress up as. I want to see Andy Milonakis dress up as Billie Eilish, go around insulting men for being ugly, and maybe make a music video.
I want to see you at the MTV Video Music Awards go up to all the black women and ask them if their hair's real. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, you nerdy, to be honest with you, you look like you have this wannabe DJ look. You probably would like the MTV Movie Award. You probably were actually looking forward to it. You had it fucking marked on your calendar.
5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. You're damn right I did. I was all about Kanye West going up, yeah, Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time. Holla.
But I want Beyonce to suck my dick. I don't say
Dude,
that.
Beyonce's a bitch. I realize this. Somebody pointed this out.
Oh yeah, dude.
She talks
What?
about singing.
Beyonce is a bitch.
Dude, Beyonce's a bitch. She
Wow.
talks about going out and sleeping with all these men and cheating on her husband and being unfaithful. But then she goes home to her husband and kids and lives in a nice, happy family. Pretty fucked up.
Well, you think she does.
And
but-
also, if like the guy did that, the guy is like a horrible person. When the lady does it, you go, girl. More power to you, queen.
Unfaithful. Wow, you really pulled that one out, huh?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like the Dimebacks, they had a game. They had a game called On Women's Night, and it happened to be scheduled. There were no women there, and they perfectly scheduled it the same night as the Beyonce concert across the street. So no women were at the women's night for the Dimebacks.
Classic.
It was all dudes. It was
Fucking idiots. They don't
yeah,
know what they're doing over there. I mean, like, that's why they're the Diamondbacks. It's a fucking horrible name.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They usually call them wetbacks.
God damn, Rihanna was
I can make that
fire.
joke. I can make that joke. My last name is Rojas.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I want to eat Rihanna's tits.
But do you know how many people have been in and around that pussy?
I don't even know that, like, if you didn't tell me about how the fact, like, these are their songs or whatever, I wouldn't even know these people existed.
Rihanna?
Like, it's so strange. Because I don't really follow that. I never really followed that type of music when I was in high school and stuff. I always kind of listened to my own shit, 90s metal and hip hop and fucking like all sorts of types of music from like back then. So I can't even distinguish any of these new people. Like Rihanna and Beyonce, they sound the same to me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, they do. Well, they really, but honestly, they did kind of come out around the same time. Beyonce came out first, and I would say that Rihanna probably did well because of Beyonce back in the early 2000s, right? Or mid 2000s. But the thing is, like, I think I'm getting older, so I'm not counting myself, but in my opinion, and listen, I heard old guys saying this in the 90s, Rojas, so it's like it's not anything new. People always complain, man, music was way better back in the day, sort of thing. But in my opinion,
I don't believe that. I don't believe
that either.
Don't,
But dude, I really believe right now it's like rough. Like I really like the generational bands and stuff like that. And what I'm trying to say is, and I'm saying it like this, where what's like the hottest ticket you could think of right now that would play a show? It's Taylor Swift, right? She is the number one thing if there was to be a concert or whatever. But even Taylor Swift is older now, right? She's been around a while. So it's like after that, think about the bands that you would name after that. If you want to get into bands like that we would like, maybe you're getting into like a lot of hip hop people. The Weeknd, you're getting into things like dude, like
but
Metallica. But I'm talking about like what's huge that's like newer. And it's like, yeah, The Weeknd is probably one of the newer things, but they've been around now for 10 years, but they're
The Weeknd is one of my go-to examples of like there are modern, artists that make good songs. Like this year's WrestleMania theme from The Weeknd was honestly like I fucking love that song. I listen to that all the time.
No,
like, that shit, and it also really fit with the ending, like when they put the highlight package together at the end, and like that music's all melancholy and kind of sad, and you see like Cody losing, and he has like this like depressed look on his face while that music's like fading out. It's actually really good, like cool how they did it, and it fits perfectly with like the tone and stuff. So like I think there is good music nowadays, but the shit that they always play is generic pop garbage, and it also doesn't help that movies, TV shows, and video games, they highlight older songs a lot more now. Grand Theft Auto has introduced so many younger people to so many like older types of artists that those younger people say, you know what, fuck modern music because it's all garbage.
Well, that's the thing is like, but the other example is like in the 90s, it's like, okay, it's 1998. Want to go see Metallica? It's a sold-out stadium. Want to go see Rammstein? It's a sold-out stadium. They still are selling out stadiums. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go see Britney Spears? Sold-out stadium. You want to go see NSYNC? Sold-out stadium. You want to go see Eminem? Sold-out stadium. You want to go see Kid Rock? Sold-out stadium. You want to go see Limp Bizkit? Sold-out stadium. You want to go see Moby? Sold-out stadium. You want to go see Rage Against the Machine? Sold-out stadium. Like, you could name so many bands and types of music, and bands, and they're all bands that were coming out or had come out, and they were doing that. And nowadays, right now, I feel like, unless I'm missing something, I don't know about other people or something, like, what's out there now that's like that? Or am I just blind to it because I don't think it's good, so I don't know what's happening? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let me give an example of, like...
Oh, Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, so, like, yeah, exactly. Like, I have no idea.
Want to know Stadium.
I don't know shit
Stadium
about
artists.
their music. I don't know them at all.
What about, like, any grupo, like Grupo Firme? Like, that's stadium music right there. They filled out the Alamo Dome here.
See, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, those.
And who's the guy who switched from doing rap to rock now, and he's, like, weird?
MGK.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly. Like, is it Machine Gun Kelly? Is that what's going on? Like, where, like, I'm just blind that this is the music that's taken over for Britney, Eminem, Korn, Metallica. But, dude, even, like, fucking Soulfly or Sepultura or, like, fucking bands like Slayer, System of a Down, Papa Roach back in the day, like, all these bands would do stadiums. And I feel like now there's just, like, a small group of big hip-hop artists or pop artists, but that variety is not there. There's no, like, metal band, and if there is, they're the bands from back then that are still around.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no, like, where's all the new stuff that should be going on? Or am I blind? Is it happening, and I just don't know it because I'm old and I'm busy?
There's no stadium bands anymore, right? Yeah.
Well, there are, but again, it's whenever I think of one, it's a band from back in the day that's still doing it. There's no new.
I saw Slayer in a Coliseum, and they didn't even fucking fill it.
Yeah, but but Slayer's from the '80s.
Yeah, but they didn't even fill the Coliseum, so it's like,
I know.
That is, even though they're building, they're playing these stadiums, they're not filling them as much as like an Ariana Grande or a Beyonce. You know, Taylor Swift, fucking. All of her fucking fans are insane, but they fucking sold out the fucking
Look, Joe, Taylor Swift is one. She's huge.
Too huge.
Like I'm sure if we looked at each niche in music, we would find one or two.
I mean, there's bands I like. There's a lot of bands I like. I would go see, and they would be playing like little, clubs,
little venues
and venues.
There's
and
some country people.
Yeah, there's
because Jacksonville just announced their first show in years.
See, I don't even know who that is.
George Strait.
I don't even know who that is.
George Strait and Chris Stapleton. Whoever that.
Oh, Jimmy Buffett's not selling anywhere out now.
Jimmy Buffett, I knew. He was the only one. I knew Jimmy Buffett. That was about it.
Yeah, he's selling out graveyards left and right.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Why don't y'all come on down, have a dead-a-rita with me,
dude? He would be a great artist to be the first one to like actually do the hologram like consistently instead of a one-time thing.
You know what I should do? I should get with that band and start dressing up like Buffett, and I could do like, we could bring like Jimmy Buffett tribute show, and I'll just be Jimmy. It'll be great.
You'll be Jimmy. You'll be introducing Jimmy Joe Buffett.
Joe Buffett. I'll be Joey Buffett.
Joey Buffett.
And I'll just come out there.
What about Kenny Loggins? Isn't he having his his finale tour?
Yeah, but he's not dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I thought he was. Yeah, but you know, at this point, they've CGI'd old people before in fucking movies and stuff. They could make like a hologram of young fucking Kenny Loggins, and like maybe they can have him and Michael Douglas sing "What a Fool Believes" or something like that.
They have hologram technology. They have the hologram of Tupac. Actually, who is it? Somebody owns the hologram. Oh, Quentin Tarantino owns the hologram of Tupac.
Oh. Really? What?
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, because they did a Tupac concert. It's on YouTube.
I know that.
Right? that's how they have it. The whatever machine it is that creates it, Quentin Tarantino owns it. Shout out to Quentin. He's a sexy dude.
Are those guys that started it like in a garage? Damn.
Quentin Tarantino gets to have
Yeah,
the
niggas
N-word
storage.
pass. I'm curious what Jay Menace would think about that.
What?
How Tarantino gets the N-word pass. Joe, did you know that?
Because you got to watch the interviews. They said, "Don't be a bitch and just do it."
Yeah.
That's how I got the N-word pass.
But I don't hear you saying it, Gargaz.
He's a minority too.
Oh.
Well, we can't say it
Anyways,
anymore.
Going back
on
to the
this
whole
show.
like stadium sellout shit, it's just sad that now that bands don't sell out stadiums and you have to go to a fucking fest 3 days, like that Blue Ridge Fest, Rock Ridge Fest, and they only had one show and they canceled the next 2 shows, like the next Fire Fest right now. They're only going to these festivals to see all these bands now, and that's as big as they can pack them.
Do you think you know what, never mind. I was gonna say something, but it fucking escapes my mind right now. I was gonna set up to a joke for Matt Riddle.
Yeah, Matt. Maybe they make a hologram so he can diddle or get diddled by holograms instead of real people.
I wonder who owns the hologram for Michael Jackson then.
How about Selena?
Oh my god, what is that noise?
It sounds like Pacharo.
Oh no.
How much is Selena's hologram?
Ah.
How much is
14
Selena?
pesos. 14 pesos.
Dude, again, Selena is priceless again. Or fucking her dad would put a price on her image. I wouldn't doubt that.
You know, the MTV Awards tonight, Linkin Park was up for an award. How the fuck does that happen?
Oh, because it came out with that new song.
Yeah, but their lead singer's been dead for 6 years.
Shit. Remember that one time on MTV where Rage Against the Machine climbed that fucking that thing and started like trying to break it, swing it back and forth.
Listen, MTV Awards used to be cool, and then it started to be a trend within itself to be lame, and now it's just lame. It just sucks. MTV sucks.
I'd only watched it just for the cinematic parodies, great ones, and then
their awards show it died with their channel. Nobody cares.
There was only one category that I liked, and it was Best New Artist, and Mudvayne was on there, and they won. I was like, all right, that's pretty badass.
Oh, but it was cool. Like when Guns N' Roses would play with Elton John at the end of the show. That was cool.
Oh, yeah. They used to get some solid talent.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson came out there and started dancing, and then fucking, what do you call it? Chris Tucker comes out there, challenges him to a dance-off. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Poison broke up on the show live. Nirvana's bassist hit himself in the head with his bass.
Yeah, that's
There was lots of good things that happened.
Fucking Tattoo had all those fucking girls come out in underwear and start making out.
Oh, yeah.
And then Madonna
went nuts.
Madonna, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, they all made out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless something like that happens and they have a moment that's like tweetable or whatever, it's not nobody's gonna watch that shit. I don't know.
That's true. Oh, remember Nicki Minaj calling out Miley Cyrus? What's good, Miley? Bitch. And she's like, oh fuck. Just
See,
do
even
the
that,
show.
I don't remember that. I think it was a little bit after my time.
And Madonna came out and did a fucking wedding dress dance all over the stage, acting like a fucking kitty cat or something. And it was back in the 80s. That was like Eddie Murphy was hosting. They actually had like star fucking talent.
Look, Kurtman brings up a great point. He loves Smash Mouth. He says Smash Mouth was the greatest band of all time. I agree. Listen, what is Shrek without All Star? Okay,
they're opening up for Jimmy Buffett in the Graveyard.
Smash Mouth. What do you call when you fuck your girlfriend?
You know who I funny joke, Garguts. I can't relate because I have no life. But anyway, you know who's a really good band? Maybe they're not the best band. Maybe they only have a few hits, but Blues Traveler is really good. Like I've been listening to them for a few years, and I only can really name a few of their songs, but you know I still think they're like pretty good. I think there's a lot of bands that are like pretty not underappreciated, but don't get talked about enough. You know, because the ones that do get talked about usually are either just as good or probably aren't as good as them, you know? And that's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna go kill myself, and I'll
You
be
remind me
back.
of their lead singer a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be back as a ghost.
And
Ghost from the Coast. Shout out to him.
Dan from Roseanne used to be their lead singer. If you ever seen Roseanne, he come out in there and he fucking sings songs with them. Goes up there and plays
Fourth grade teacher raped 4 kids, and it's a woman. So
Jesus Christ.
Was she hot though? I mean, is she hot?
I don't know. They only showed her from behind in cuffs.
Okay.
They found her like that.
Based off of half, because that's like half. What was it? A good half or a bad half?
Like normal middle age, nothing. You know.
Is this the
Probably
part where we
doable in a pinch? You know.
This is the part where we go nice.
Yeah, dude. If he said yeah, she's all right. Even if he said she's mediocre, I would have been like, nice. No, wait, how old were they though?
12.
So the dudes knew what they were doing, because when I was 12, I was trying to bang whatever.
Wow, you still are.
Right. Remember it was on South Park when they did that, when Butters slept with the teacher and they're like, how old is he? 12. Nice. Nice.
I'll look for a pic.
Look.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking creepy.
I'm gonna not comment on these kind of things, but I did have some really hot teachers when I was younger, and I wish that they came on to me. I don't know why. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. But they were hot, and I wanted to have sex, and you know, it didn't ever happen. That's all I gotta say. Did you guys ever have any hot teachers?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. One.
Well, Mr. Pico, when you were in school, weren't teachers like just old women with rulers that would slap your wrist?
They called them school marms, and they used to spank my hand with a ruler. Yeah, they're fucking that old. No, they were normal.
Nice.
They were hot.
Did you ever bang any of them?
No, I didn't. But I stayed after class a lot trying to.
He failed.
Study hall a lot.
Suck it off.
Joe, did you ever have any hot teachers?
Yeah. I had to go upstairs.
Did you ever? If they made a move on you, let's say while you were in class or after class or whatever, would you be like, yeah, let's do it? Or would you say, no, this is rape. This is against the law. Stop it, lady.
Well, one of my teachers in 12th grade was definitely hitting on me, and I was hitting on her. Like, so we like flirting.
Oh yeah, went to your show.
Well, that's a different one, but that one went to the show, and I'm not sure, but the other one was definitely like flirting with me. It's weird. So it was 2 different teachers actually. So
damn, you're a teacher player, dude.
Yeah, and they both kind of like had a similar look too, both of them.
Finger man.
Yeah,
dude. Look how they look.
Bro, now when I think about what they look like, you know, like younger hotties. Like they don't even, they're like now those teachers that were weird, that were kind of like getting it going a little bit. Those women teachers that were hot. Now when I think about them, I'm like, now they seem like they seem too young to me now. But when I was a kid, it's like weird. It's weird. Like I don't know.
Maybe those were the 2 women that raped you.
No, I wish they did though.
That's how you wanted to kill yourself, Luke.
Yeah, you should.
I did.
Yourself.
I'm a ghost now. I'm a ghost.
Yeah, I was.
Now.
I could really virtue signal if I wanted to. You know.
I'm both dead, but I live. You know, so.
There's a movie like that.
If you were to come out as a rape victim, Joe, what would be your first course of action? Would it be like GoFundMe, go to the news, try if you found out maybe they were running for president or whatever?
Yeah.
Whoever raped you.
Yeah, and I could say, like, I was raped by these 2 women once, and on top of that, inappropriate actions in high school. But it's like, nah, bro, I was asking for it from those, like, in a way. I was like flirting with those teachers. Oh, by the way, I have one more comment. There's another thing to add to this, guys, that we didn't talk about when we were talking about this. I was 18.
Oh, okay. You weren't 12.
Right. No, I was 18. Yeah, so this was I was in 12th grade and I was 18. So legally, I mean, that might be against school rules or something, but legally I was of age.
Off campus.
Yeah, keep it off campus.
Look,
because I was always the oldest kid in my class, because when I moved from New Hampshire to here, there was like a difference in the ages, and because I went to an extra grade, because you go to kindergarten and then you're supposed to go to first grade, but they put me in readiness because they thought I wasn't ready, that I needed more help before I went to first grade. So essentially that's like being held back. So I went to kindergarten kind of late. Then they were like, oh, not ready for first grade yet. Here's readiness. So actually, when you think about it, I will have always actually had one more year of school than just about everybody I know. Because kindergarten, readiness was like first grade almost. So it was like kindergarten, readiness, first grade. But I should have been kindergarten, first grade. So, yeah. So I was 18 when I graduated high school. Or I didn't graduate. See, I needed more readiness.
Yeah, you weren't ready enough.
I wasn't ready enough. It didn't work.
Yeah. Did you ever have any chicks in your class?
Yeah,
like your high school year?
I'm sorry, Nerdy. Coop in the chat said super kindergarten. Yeah, that's what they'd call it now. They would call that now, or they would call it advanced step or something like that. Makes no sense because readiness sounds like you're a retard or something. So like now they would call it super kindergarten. Like, what, Nerdy? What were you saying?
God. Did you ever have any chicks in your high school class that you knew slept with one of the teachers, or it was like really likely that they slept with one of the teachers so they didn't have to go to that class, so they didn't have to do any work?
No, but like I knew there was girls in the class that wanted to bang certain teachers, like that was for sure. And then I knew there was a teacher who was like a substitute type of teacher, and he was like a fill-in type of guy. The guy lived right next to me. Right next to me. The guy lived right next to me. And so I would see him sometimes in the morning. But dude, the girls in the school would treat him like he was their friend, because the guy was friends with some of the 12th graders guys, and also was like one of the cooler dudes years ago or something, but I didn't know who he was. But these girls recognized him from parties, and now he was a teacher, and he would hang out with all these people. And then at one point, like, he got loaded and got in a car accident. And he was walking around one whole year. He was walking around school with crutches on. And the reason why he was in the crutches was from being drunk driving. But he was a teacher. And dude, and
what a responsible member.
The girls were definitely he nailed some. I gotta believe he was at a party.
I had this next door.
What?
I had this
He was nailing these girls next door to you.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I'm just assuming that he was. I mean, dude, the way the girls talked about him and the way he was, and he was younger, it was just like, this guy has got to be, like, he's tagging 12th graders. Like, it's got to be. Like,
so the first day of school, my senior year, I had to take a pottery class because a lot of people would push that off till the last year, senior year. So me and a couple other people did that. But there would also be like freshmen and sophomores sprinkled in there or whatever. Well, the first day of school, this chick in my grade, Sarah, shows up to class in like a long red dress with big red makeup on and big red lipstick. And I was thinking, like, what the fuck? And she never showed up in class again. But we would do our projects, and the teacher would post the grades on a paper and then just hang the paper up so you could see everybody saw what everybody's grade was. Because we were all in pottery, you could actually look at the thing and be like, oh yeah, it's shit or whatever. Anyways, she would get B's every single time, but she never came to class. She never had a pottery assignment. And she just showed up that one day looking in that dress. Very weird. So I'm almost certain that she just fucked the teacher that day and then never had to
her
come
name is Tom.
again.
Oh, in red dress. Very bad.
Dude, so I'm wondering, do you guys have any instances like that in school?
My sister saw a teacher coming out of her friend's house, but her friend's like, had an older brother, and she was like putting her heels back on. She was like kind of like, readjusting her skirt. So she said, yeah, they were definitely fucking or something.
Damn.
That's awesome.
That was the only instance of that.
Oh shit! I
fucking straight up asked like in front of class one time because I was being a fucking asshole. I was just like, I want to find out like where all this, pedophile teachers are, because it's like, where can I get some? Like, what can I get lucky with that? And everybody laughed and the teacher looked horrified, and that class was so terrible that teacher ended up quitting, and I think she works in a toll booth or something. I don't know.
Let's listen to when Becky Lynch won the NXT Women's Championship tonight.
Oh no.
One?
Back to her feet. Snaps. Grab. Drop. Manhandle slam. Cover. No. Whoa. She's done it.
Whoa.
Like a dog.
Dude.
Dog barking at the mailman.
It's too bad, man. NXT used to be such a crazy, awesome show, and it's just
now it's just them giving the fucking main guys their belts.
back. Yeah, here, take another one because we're not good enough.
Yeah, every time a main guy comes back, they take the belts.
All they're doing.
They did it.
Baron Corbin.
No, because Baron Corbin they hate.
What does last week with the steel steps to the guy's head, like, does that matter this week, or is there like?
I mean,
They did a thing on it.
watch it.
I mean, that was
They get an
the
angle
talk all week. The guy got really hurt. No, the guy didn't get really hurt. Now it's like,
You know what I like?
happens
I
if
like.
you wanna know.
I like the D'Angelo family, the crime family faction. I think that's a really cool thing. I'm pretty sure it's already been done before, but still, I like it. It's very cool. Diamond Mine is still around for some reason. Why? It's not gonna work. Like most of the guys that were in the group aren't even in the group anymore. Like that started the group. Like Roderick's not in it. That Malcolm Butler, whatever the fuck his name was, isn't in it. The two
Patriots
guys.
guy?
I know. It's Malcolm Gibbons or something. And then the two other guys that started the group with Roderick aren't even in there anymore.
right.
So why even have Diamond Mine around? They don't cut interesting promos. None of their storylines have been all that great. There's no point in having that group around. And you know what? There's guys on that brand that should honestly have already been moved up. Like Carmelo Hayes should probably already be on Raw or SmackDown. Braun Breaker has needed to leave for a while. And it just doesn't feel like the same show anymore. And it doesn't even like it's on the same level of what 205 Live was, or the same level as now what NXT Level Up is. Who gives a fuck? Television.
Exactly. Level Up is literally like NXT, a failure. You want to see something funny out of my home New England? Apparently this just happened. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, but this looks new, and it looks like it's new.
Hell yeah.
Watch this.
Oh my god. Yo, Coops. Coops, get over here, bro.
Bro.
Oh shit.
That guy sucker punched a cop, I think. Well, the cop was punching a girl or something. Boom! Oh, dude, that guy's going to be in trouble for a long time. He sucker punched that cop in the face, bro. So
Dude, the way they're grabbing that white girl, she looks like a damn fucking doll.
she kicked the cop in the nuts. That's what triggered the cop to go after her. So, boom, dude, that guy cold cocks a cop in the nose. The white guy. Well, they're all white.
Him out, dude.
Imagine if a black guy did that. They would have shot the black guy. If a black like this, dude, this guy punches a cop in the nose, bro. Boom! Like, can you?
Even the lady's like, holy shit.
Hoovy, get back. Hoovy, get
She
back.
kicked the cop in the nuts again there. She did it again. Look. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
That's the cop on the ground right there. Watch her.
What a
boom!
Left, a left leg to the nuts.
She stomped on the goddamn nutties.
Oh, she goes for another one.
Strapped on the 5-year-old jewels.
Oh, my
God. Oh, they laid out that bitch.
Thrown the fuck down.
Laid her out.
Oh, my God,
She's
bro.
fucking dead.
Dude.
She fucking got crucified.
Oh, my God, dude. I think she hit her head on the ground, maybe.
Oh,
my
oh,
God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it was her phone that hit the ground. Okay. That black cop, the black cop was like, finally,
and you have to wonder, Moro, how is she going to be able to recover from something like that?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Babe must be displayed.
He's stomping on her.
He
stomped on her.
These guys don't know what to do because they're like, it's like neither group knows what to do. Like the cops don't know if they should treat these people the same way they usually treat other criminals because they're like all dressed up white people. And then the cops, and then the white people in the suits, and I'm just saying this, I don't know if race matters, but I'm just saying, but then the people in the suits, the people that, the reason the cops are there because of these people. They are like not like normally if someone did that to your wife, you would attack them. And so like they go to attack, but they don't because they're cops, so they don't know what to do. So it's like nobody knows what to do really.
Bro, you fucking knocked her out.
Looks like she's getting nailed to the cross right there.
You just knocked her out.
This is so bizarre. I can't believe they haven't. Did they not arrest the guy yet who punched the cop? I think that's him. Isn't that him? Or is that a different guy?
I've never seen more than one Karen at in the same spot at one time.
No, that is the guy. Is that the guy? That's the guy,
Yeah,
right?
it's the same
He
dude.
punched a
It's
cop
for
in the
sure.
face.
They don't even arrest him.
Yeah, like boom! Oh my God, bro! They don't even. He's allowed to. They're arresting all the women. They're arresting the women. This guy.
They just be wild, am I
Dude,
right?
bro, in some places, if you did this to a cop, they might kill you. Like, he fucking boom!
Get over here, bro.
Faded him.
Wow.
Did he hit the girl too?
Hoovy, get back. Hoovy, get back. You just fucking knocked her.
They're knocking out the women. They're knocking out the women, arresting the women. But this guy that punched a cop is still running around free.
Oh yeah, shout out to the patriarchy.
I can't believe it. Dude, there's no way he doesn't go to jail too.
Her head just hit the pavement, bro.
All right, I got news for them. They're all going to jail. Now, good thing that wasn't a black person. If they threw a black lady on the ground and she hit her head, that would be a riot going on somewhere. But luckily, they only threw a white lady's head on the curb. So, I don't think anything will happen because of this. But yeah, these people were retarded.
It's always funny. It's always funny to see black and white people fight.
Well, these are all white
people. It looks
people.
like that wasn't the case in this video.
Yeah, this was just all white people.
Yeah.
I don't think this. Oh, here's the other part where she kicks him in the balls. Look at this. This is crazy. Boom. In the balls. That's the second time. Boom.
2 ball hits.
Boom. She kicked him in the balls. Dude, this girl is kicking cops in the balls. The other guy punched a cop in the face. I mean, if they didn't arrest that guy, they're going to see this video, right? I mean, you're going to jail at some point. It's like they felt bad for the guy because like they knew he had to defend the women, even though the women were retards. So they didn't arrest him or something. I don't know. I can't believe this is the only video.
That's what I was saying. There's got to be.
Maybe the guy said he was aiming for the girl.
I was aiming for her. Dude, what's...
Oh, okay. No problem, bro.
Oh, see, this cop was kind of okay until she kicked him in the balls. So this is the third time. So there's actually 3 times that she attempted to kick a cop in the balls. and I think she hit every time. So watch, he shoves this guy away, like, get away from the restaurant. Like, get the fuck away from the restaurant. Now watch her. See her leg right here? Watch. Boom.
Right in the nuts.
In the nuts again. That's the third nut shot.
In his face.
On a cop. On a fucking cop. She's kicking a cop in the balls. Get back, sir. Boom. Oh, what the fuck? Right hand.
Bam! Oh, my God.
And now he's like, all right, I can't do that to a girl, so I'll grab her boyfriend. This guy didn't even do anything. This guy's actually grabbing the girl to be like, oh, my God, like, what are you doing? And he's trying to control the girl. But the cop grabs the guy instead because he's like, oh, I'll choke this guy out.
Yo, if you're a bystander, what do you do? Do you step in or do you watch?
Oh, no, I stay back and I videotape this because I'm not getting involved in this.
You get a better angle.
Yeah, I get a better angle than this fucking person would. Because at this point, what are you gonna? You know what I mean? What these people are insane. They got the cops called on them, and the cops showed up because of them, helped escort them out, and then once they were trying to like close the doors, I guess this is when these people started attacking the cops. So it's like, bro, these people attacked the cops. Like, it's fucking bizarre. Like, that one girl in the red dress who just was, like, determined to kick cops in the balls. All like, I don't know what was going on there.
The other one got slammed to the fucking ground.
Yeah, it looks, that was in Newport. Is it Newport, Rhode Island, or Newport, Massachusetts? Where the fuck did that happen?
Newport cigarettes.
Yeah.
You can't even have Newports here anymore.
Can I get a pack of Newport Lights? I'm trying to quit.
Oh, wait. Newport police released body cam footage. Oh, my God. There's body cam footage.
Oh, there's body cam footage? Yes.
Or was that body cam footage?
Wait over there.
Oh, great. There's more. We got more.
I'm telling you, wait over there.
I was trying to find it.
Whoa!
Yeah, please.
Wow, there's like... All right.
Stop it. Your dad said don't I'm telling you, wait over there.
Whoa! Yeah, please.
Damn.
Are you telling me that's right? Is that normal? Is that normal to do to my wife? Is that normal to do to my wife? Is that normal to do to my wife?
Oh, so this guy's got a... See, this guy sucks at... Oh, that's the body cam. There she goes kicking him in the balls. He caught her kicking him in the balls from that angle. Look at him fucking...
Oh, shit.
What the fuck are these people, dude? Holy
that was
shit.
barely a kick. That was like a Orange Cassidy kick.
Yeah, she was just going for the nut sack whack. Yeah, the nut sack whack.
This is how the Jack Perry and CM Punk fight went.
This guy's asking for
nuts.
This guy's asking for name and badge number in the middle of like a fucking fight. Oh, this is where the guy says, "Oh, now we got the shot of her kicking him in the balls from this side." Boom. Oh man.
Dude, and you know that she just taps it too, like the perfect amount of force.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? That's the fucking what? I will fuck you up.
That guy, I gotta give it to the husband. He punched the cop in the face and was trying to fuck up the cops for a minute. Like, he really, like, that husband is legit. Because you gotta think, it's a deadly game if you were to fight the cops. Like, there's a chance you could be killed, a pretty strong chance you could be fucked up bad or killed by trying to punch a cop in the face. And so this guy he went to bat for his wife, for real.
He should have. I mean, maybe he was trying to get her shot so he can collect insurance.
Yeah, kill her, shoot her.
You fucking bitch!
Go ahead, kill my wife. There's the one black cop who finally got to
What are you
slam
gonna
a
do,
wife.
shoot my wife with a gun in the face?
Finally, we get to slam their heads into the ground.
This is a wedding party?
I guess it was a wedding, yeah. Where does the fight start?
Relax your hands in front of you.
They were fucking wasted.
This must be afterwards. Okay, so I guess this is after.
Yes.
They still
6 people got arrested.
Dude, there are gonna be people are gonna be in some trouble. Kicking people.
I guess her husband got arrested too. So it's all 6.
Yeah. This is a wharf in Newport.
This just happened. What, last night?
Yeah, this just happened September 12th. So that was tonight. This happened.
Oh shit! What a way to celebrate after 9/11.
Yeah, well, that's what you do. It's not. You
A
know,
little normally in fights like that, dresses come up and boobs come out and butts come out. We didn't really see any of that in this type of fight. I
Come
wonder
out of
why.
the tunnel you're in.
Is he coming from Jack in the Box?
he's there was Newport, Rhode Island, like we thought originally. So yeah, there was 3 cops. I thought there was 4. Is there really 3? Yeah, but you know what, dude? I think those cops could have taken everybody out. I don't think. I'm not really worried about that. I think those cops could have taken everybody.
Yeah, I
There
think
was
so too. With a fucking gun.
Yeah, they got guns, tasers. I mean, bro, there was only 3 cops. I guess you're right.
There's a reason why they didn't.
Yeah, but
draw
all it
their
takes
guns.
is like one random punch to like the side of the head, and you're dead.
True.
That's true. That one girl got fucked up bad.
Good.
She got stunned.
That's
On the fucking
good.
ground, looked like they were
Look
gonna
how
nail the
terrible we are.
fucking-
That woman got assaulted.
Well, what's crazy is how the cops really paid attention to the women, but this guy, they did not care. It was like they understood as men, like your lady is assaulting us, so we had to kind of take her out, and understandably, you're gonna be insane. So it was like they cut this guy a break or something. Because look at them, they allow him to even walk right up here, and they back off of him. Like it's
the
like
girl's got to be mentally retarded or ill or insane to fucking even think about kicking a cop in the nuts.
yeah, dude. I mean,
Out
well,
of nowhere.
they got to be drunk. That's all they are. Is they're fucking hammered.
You cunt.
I mean, so that girl on the ground. I mean, I think the cop is asking for EMS at this point there. So I think they're worried that person's hurt. And then I like how all the cops leave the girl. Like fuck this. Like let's go somewhere else.
I know, right?
Like let's pretend we're not part of that. Like all anybody should be doing is worried about her now. I would think.
Like,
but yeah.
Subject down.
Subject down.
Looks like this happened right before a prom.
Is that real? Really?
No, but
Oh,
it
it was
looks
a
like
wedding.
it.
I was gonna say, wow. Oh man, white people crazy.
White people crazy out here.
Dude, they kicked the cops in the balls. Dude, that was
If only Jay Menace could give us.
I'm not, I'm no fucking liberal, but if that was black people, they would say fucking animal. You know what I mean? Like they were kicking cops in the nuts and stuff and whatever, but it's just funny. But like, listen.
I mean, yeah, if that was a black person, he'd be shot in dead.
Yeah, I the leeway that those people got, man, was crazy.
Okay, they're from Connecticut or from Boston.
Maybe
They're allowed
the
to do whatever they
cops,
want.
they thought that they were like, in that drunk stupor where somebody's like acting like they're 2 years old. So you don't think that they could get violent. But
Right.
in 2 seconds, that guy goes whoosh, punches.
Apparently, that guy tried to leave. They asked him to leave, and he wouldn't leave, so he shoved an employee, and then they called the cops. So I guess it was that guy.
Well, I got really bad news because apparently Hurricane Lee is shifted west, and there's an increased chance of a direct impact in New England.
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
There goes the
no,
pass
no, good to know.
At least it's not Hurricane Hillary. You wouldn't
Now-
wind up suicided with 2 bullets in the back of your head.
Now, what
Well-
about a hurricane of deceit? Or not a hurricane of deceit. How about a hurricane of assault that was sexually assaulting Matt Riddle? Do you think that actually happened? Because I didn't get a chance to talk about it, but
Really, a
and I really
hurricane
wanted
is
to
going to
find
come
a
here and
forced
kill
way to
me, and
segue.
a hurricane's coming here to kill me, and you're worried about fucking Matt Riddle.
I had to deal with Sandy. I had to deal with Hurricane Sandy. A big fucking tree fell near my house.
Oh,
That could have been on me, and you wouldn't have had all the wonderful hours of podcasts with me.
How high was the wind in your area for Sandy?
I was pretty high. I don't remember the exact miles or whatever because I was like 10 or 11 when it happened. So
Yeah, Joy.
yeah.
It was still in his infanthood.
Well, according to this graph,
Maybe
it
I was
looks
actually.
like...
I think I was even younger. I think I was 9.
Okay. Well, that was like when I was a kid, and I think it was Hurricane Bob hit.
Hurricane Bob.
It was the 90s.
You know, what do you do during
Bob
a hurricane?
Morales.
You just go
Fucking
into the middle of
Bobby's
your
coming
house.
over.
All
We're
right,
gonna
so
have some fucking beers.
This means I'm in the 75 mile. Is that what this means? Mile per hour? Is that what that is?
Jesus. That's what it was at, dude. When there were trees in my neighborhood that got uprooted, and I've lived here for 30 years, never seen it before, but winds were up to 72 miles an hour, and that's what uprooted some of the trees nearby.
Really?
This was like last year during monsoon season. Not this
Jesus.
year's monsoon season, but last year.
Oh,
Like
boy.
grow them on.
It was the only time it's ever happened, like I said, in the 30 years I've lived here, where I've seen trees uprooted, where you can see the roots still attached to the trees, but it's fallen over and pulled all the dirt up with it and all the roots. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
So when the tree falls on your guys' house, what are you guys going to do?
Well, it won't because we took down the trees. Remember, I was worried about them falling on the house, so we took them down. That was back.
Oh, God. Was that years ago? Maybe I do remember
Yeah,
that.
it was. I took the trees down in my backyard. Cost $5,000. That was back when I had money. We had money then.
Yeah, dude.
Now I don't.
You're
Have,
spending it thinking like,
yeah. Oh,
don't worry, Leah. There's a whole wheelbarrow coming.
yeah. Don't worry. my show rules. Like, this is great.
And then as you were saying that, like a bunch of people just messaged you at the same time. I'm not on the show anymore.
Yeah. And I was like,
and then,
oh, all right.
then he got a letter from the IRS.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how it went. And it was like, wow, maybe
And then
I
it
shouldn't
started
have,
raining.
Yeah, then it started raining, and then I started dying inside, and a tumor started growing in my anus.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
At least you'd get life insurance.
It was really a rough time.
Yeah, but they would somehow find a way to like, it got complicated, and
A
somehow they're like,
loophole.
oh yeah, we'll do this certain technicality. We can't really give you a full payout, so it'll be like, it won't be a
The
partial
IRS.
payout of like $2,000 or something.
And then Leah
Joey's nothing.
Leah looked at me like this, and I looked down in shame like that. This picture sums it up.
Below I fuck bags or below fuck bags. I like how that's just captioned.
Yeah, that's right down there. Yeah, that was nice.
Well, it's all right, Joe. You mentioned earlier that you want the world to blow up and stuff, and I agree. I don't know if you saw though, Joe Biden lied about being on 9/11, and CNN called him out about it. Called him
Yeah.
out for a lie. I think they're starting to turn on.
I think they're
on
trying.
old
I think they realize he's going to lose the election, so they're trying to shift to someone else. They figured that's the only reason.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the only reason.
it's almost like that's what you should have done from the fucking. Like, how do you not realize that this guy was not the guy? As like this is like when Vince was pushing Roman all the time. It's like, why? He out of everybody, why are you pushing this guy? But
it was
yeah.
the same reason why they pushed Hillary when it should have been Bernie Sanders. Same reason.
Yeah,
So
like
so
I
that's-
remember so many people were saying, yeah, I really wanted to vote for Bernie, or I voted for Bernie. And I don't understand why they continue, like the Democratic Party seem to just continuously fall into the same retarded cycle of like the same dumb people that they choose. I mean, I was honestly, if I was old enough at the time to vote, I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard, and she's well, not because she's hot, but also because I liked her policies too. And I feel like her policies were more easier to understand than a lot of people because she just like laid it out like this is what she wanted instead of like just a bunch of fucking bullshit of oh yeah, and then this is a way for me to actually secretly make money on the side or something.
Yeah, and I like how it's very hard to pick up, but Luke corrected himself mid-sentence when he said it's not 'cause, and he was going to say she's hot. You said it's not just 'cause she's hot, because you don't want people to forget how hot she is. And I agree with you wholeheartedly.
She is very hot.
Very hot. Very hot. Love to make out with her.
This would have fallen on my house during the hurricane for sure. Look at this fucking tree. Look at this thing. It would have fallen on my house.
Demon.
If we got 100-mile-an-hour winds, which I don't think we're gonna get that, but if we got that, dude, my house might come down anyway. But I mean, this thing would come down on my house.
Dude, how you feel about your tree is how I feel about my foundation. I had to spend $18,000 fixing the foundation of my house.
How do you even have that money? What the fuck? You have $18,000? What are you doing?
I didn't have. I put it on credit and stuff, and I paid for it over time. Over like 5 years.
Made of shit.
But
look at this. Yeah, no, the concrete. Did we talk about that one time about your foundation?
Maybe.
That's
just
crazy.
The other side of my house, the other half of my house is now fucked because I fixed one side of the foundation and the other side's not.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the foundation you put on your face.
Oh.
No, the foundation.
Because you're a gay lord. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Turn the gas off, brother. Turn the gas off.
Thank God, yeah, he's not here.
Where is he? Where is he? I need Rostov to be here every stream.
We scared him away, man. We fucking freaked him out.
You know what? No, because he'll just be here in the next wrestling pay-per-view review.
Doesn't the tree, when they took the tree down, doesn't it look sad, like in pieces in the back of the yard?
What did you do with all that wood?
It looks like a Lorax tree.
Sell it?
No, they took it away. I should have kept.
They took it away. They took it to a farm.
I should have kept a ton of it. Like I should have kept like 5 big stubs of it somewhere. And there's the other tree on the right that we took down too. So this tree over here got taken down too. You can barely see it, but it's a massive fucking tree too. That would crush the house for sure.
Tweet.
Yeah.
This tree's crazy, dude. We should have kept way more of the wood. We could have. I could have had firewood forever. But it's shitty though. It's white. It's a white pine, dude. It's shit. But I kept like one like this big thing right here. I kept one of those.
Looks like a chick with a hot pair of tits, kind of laying on her side,
just in pieces.
You have to break the white picket fence to get the.
Yeah, so that they could get the truck in.
This looks like a hidden meaning photo. Like you're gonna see faces or something.
I love this tree though, dude.
The tree.
When I first moved here, we moved in like 4 years ago now, whatever it was. I liked climbing. I would climb up into this middle area like I was a baby, and I loved it.
Into the gooch.
Yeah, and the tree was like a cartoon, like Mr. Tree, and hello, Joe, and then you just chopped him down and killed him in his prime.
And then once in a while,
what are you doing, old friend?
Once in a while, it would get windy, and I would go, "Oh my God, that tree will kill us! Like this thing will kill us all if it falls."
But before you chopped it down, did you give it like a I don't know, some sort of emotional pat on the trunk? Like
I actually did,
old friend.
No, I'll be honest.
Time to go down.
I actually stared at it.
What a fucking fag.
I know, I really am a loser. I actually did look at it and sort of, I think I might have said I'm sorry. I'm not even kidding, bro.
I'm sorry, but
I think I said I'm sorry to it. I really did. I think I actually said it out loud and looked around. I did. I sadly looked around and I said I'm sorry because I felt terrible taking these 2 trees out. Look at this big fucking thing.
It's going to haunt you.
Yeah.
That tree is older than 2 of your generations, probably.
Dude, now we fry in the sun. The whole backyard is like melted by the sun now. You know what's going to happen? The fucking global warming stuff is going to keep going on. And then the sun is going to light the backyard on fire when it's like 120 degrees in 2030. And then there's going to be a big fire. Or you guys
just all get radiation sickness.
Yeah. And we'll die, and a fire will burn us all. And as we're burning, I'll think, should have kept the fucking trees.
Yeah, Mr. Tree protected you.
Yes, and he kept it really damp kind of in the backyard because it really hid the sun.
He loved your family. He wanted to protect your children, your dog, and you said, "Oh, sorry, friend, but you might fall."
Yeah, you might fall.
You've stood 100 years. You've stood for 100 years, no problem, through all the worst storms. Hey, you might fall.
Yeah, you might fall on me, so you got to go.
So I'm gonna make sure you do fall.
Dude, you
fucking idiot.
Dude,
you really do deserve some sort of like Twin Peaks haunted shit to go on to you. You
I'm telling you, bro, we're gonna fucking die in a fire or something from the global warming. It's gonna be like, yep, we could have used a tree protecting the house.
No, it'd be funny if a tree just falls on you, but it's like outside of your house.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, maybe even
like you're just walking.
Maybe the tree would have absorbed some of the winds that could end up blowing my roof off too. Maybe that could have happened.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, you really are just a terrible tree killer person. You're a tree murderer.
Yep. I'm a fucking piece of shit. And by the way,
you couldn't even keep the logs too. What a fucking idiot. Oh, I should have. Why didn't you?
Leah was like, you better not keep that shit in the backyard.
Maybe you're such a fucking pussy. You just listen to whatever she says.
I know. Okay, and I'm the one who made all the money and stuff.
Okay, honey.
I know. Every decision she comes up with sucks. I will say that. I've really been right.
Yeah, and you agree to it. You just go, okay.
I'm the best. Imagine, what if this tree comes down? Because, I mean, this is a tiny tree.
Yeah, the tiny tree is the one that actually kills somebody.
Right. This little tree in the front yard blows off and rips open and then impales someone walking their dog.
Oh my god! Why? And you know what you should have done? You should have made a table out of the tree. Oh my god!
Well, we still do have the big stump in the back, so we could still make that.
That would be a great memento to Mr. Tree.
No.
Oh, it's one of those cum trees. Ill.
Trees lives matter.
A cum tree.
Does it smell like cum too? It does.
Yeah, here's a cum tree.
Yeah, it's those fucking trees that smell like semen in the summer.
That's a cum
You're gonna
tree.
drink cum soup from me.
That's a cum tree right there.
And then afterwards, turn the gas off, brother.
Turn the gas off, Joe. Turn the gas off, Joe. Black
Joe, do you know that's
confused with Dan Kennedy? turn the gas off.
Oh yeah, here's a good shot. Here's a good shot of after they took the tree out with my mom and the kids sitting in the back porch. Look at how open it is now and how the sun is beating down on the porch. See what I'm talking about? Now that the trees aren't there, it was all foresty before. Now it's like fucking Arizona.
Dude, I was gonna say, welcome to my climate, baby.
Oh
Need
my
an
god.
awning or something.
Yeah. But it was, dude, it just fucking, the sun just beams down on you now. Like, die, I'm the sun, motherfuckers.
You grow an eyeball in your back.
Is that a propane?
Big, beautiful trees. Yeah, it was propane.
Honestly, without the tree, without that big tree back there, your house looks kind of like a fake McMansion. You know, where they have like, the neighborhood isn't fully completed yet.
Oh yeah, in that one, because you know why? Because there was dirt all over the porch because we were doing something. So that's probably what.
What were you doing?
It's my birthday, Jennifer Muppet Baby. A member.
What up, JMB?
Oh, Jennifer Muppet Baby. Good to see you, Jennifer. Jennifer,
how you doing? Dude, I think
doing,
Jennifer has a huge crush on me, and I'm
You
about
think
it.
that?
You know?
You really think that?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was for Joe, or was that for Allison?
Don't shit in her house.
Rojas, look at this.
loves Joe.
Rojas, look at this. A couple winners ago. Look at my trash cans lined up in the front yard.
I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here. I'm gonna leave this briefcase right here.
Oh, Allison Tuckwab is here.
Son, run, you fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
Gotta run.
You fat bitch. Run, you fat bitch.
Kind of big, yeah. Yeah, don't twist your Achilles, though.
Big ass.
Watch out for your Achilles tendon.
Oh my god, a tree's gonna fall.
Remember when Kara made a cake for Monetize This 300? Look at that. Beautiful.
Maybe that's what they were running from, Joe. A tree was falling. She would be the tree that fell.
Oh my god.
And everybody would hear it.
I want to Oakland Raiders and Adams and take out Bills quarterback out for the season, but that's what they did to Aaron Rodgers, and one of their players is he out for the season, Aaron.
Oh my god, dude! I know Allison Tuckwab. I was thinking as soon as I saw that he got injured, I was thinking, wow, Allison Tuckwab might have like checked herself into an insane asylum because how long has she been like like hyping this? Oh, he's moving to the Jets, and I cannot wait to see him get them to the Super Bowl, and it's going to be amazing. And then immediately injures himself.
Aaron Rodgers is out for the entire season. Torn
Knew it.
Achilles.
She jinxed him.
She
fucking jinxed him. All fucking summer. She's been talking about him.
What the Jets did by still winning with Zach Wilson at QB is remarkable. I don't think we can.
They should have got called for.
Oh my God, Zach Wilson becomes like one of the best quarterbacks post Brady era.
Now, Joe,
And Aaron Rodgers just looks like a piece of shit.
It was a little.
Call Brady.
It was very. I got to be honest. It was reminiscent of when Brady came in after Bledsoe got hurt. Although I don't.
Zach Wilson is the MFF or the mom's friend fucker.
What?
He fucks.
His mom's hot.
You guys don't remember this because it came out. It was his rookie year, but he almost got benched because it came out that he was fucking his mom's friends.
Oh, thank God.
The hot ones. So, but he ended up playing and did okay. But yes, Zach, this guy is a mom friend fucker.
Wow.
So I'm really cheering for him. I hope he does well. He's got a baby face, but so I don't know how his mom's friends could do it. But I cheer him on for being able to do it.
He's a MILF.
I mean, he's a MILF. He's a MILF milker.
Yeah, Anthony and Natias, whatever, says Rodgers pulled a 2008 Tom Brady. Yeah, I remember that year. That was a fucking horrible year to be a Patriots fan.
What happened in 08? Did Tom Brady leave the Patriots, go to another team, and get injured for the season?
No, he.
What the
it's
fuck
more
does
like
that mean?
He fucking lost the Super Bowl, then he comes back and then he gets injured. So it's not. He didn't exactly pull similar, but not the exact same. But I see what you were doing there, Anthony.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Owen Schroyer's Owen Schroyer's Give Send Go fund. He's up to $177,000.
Gibson Go,
or no, it's up to $27,000.
Is that to like raid the Capitol or something?
He was Owen Schroyer from Infowars.com, Alex Jones's guy. He was at the Capitol with Alex Jones, and he was like, just there. Well, he's getting 60 days in jail. He didn't do anything really. He was just there. He was like far away from the Capitol, like talking and saying Infowars stuff. And he even said they even are basically said don't go in, like don't go in the Capitol, don't do that, like, and he's in jail for 60 days.
How far was he standing?
What he's not mentioning is that what he went to jail for, what he's going to jail for, is he also had a bomb strapped to his chest. I was far away from the building though.
I only said someone should do it, but no. But it's funny. I watched a lot of the video of him there that day, and he was just kind of like yelling stuff, like. But he was really just there to cover it. I don't think like they weren't there like saying, "We gotta go in and do something." He was there like covering it, like describing what he was seeing. Now I didn't see everything though, so I don't know if there was something else that he said or did that maybe is got to be the reason he's in trouble, but. They're saying, like, host of the far-right media outlet Infowars will be sentenced for his role in January 6th attack. Well, what's the sentence? What's the chart? I don't know what he did.
Our Lord and Savior, Donald Trump, will come in and pardon all these people. It'll be no big deal.
He'll be out of jail by the time Trump's in. By the time Trump's in, he'll have already served the sentence.
I'm done with the Trump impressions. I honestly cannot hear another Trump impression. Now, I like Novanix and all, but I get tired of it because it's like it's so overdone now. I've been hearing it since 2015. I'm done with it. I don't need to hear another fucking. It's just fucking annoying.
Oh yeah, it's cool when you do it. Until then, now when somebody bad like me does it, now it's all.
I haven't done a Trump impression in a while, and if I have, it's just like to placate somebody, like asking, "Yo, can you do a Trump?" I'm like, Okay, whatever.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, like I can't believe you don't like it. I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny at the time, but like at the same time though, I don't know. You hear so many people do it, and it's like all Saturday Night Live ever
it's
does.
funny. It's only funny if like you're like doing the most horrific shit with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
you are the script writer, Luke. It's not your voice that makes it funny, really. It's what you say, dumbass.
No, I know. Listen.
Play
I'll
with
take
my
any
balls.
compliment for me, but but I just think that I don't know. I like other
Shit
people's
bomb.
impressions of other things.
Brett could put Shawn Michaels in the sharpshooter.
Doomed, huh? Donated $2. Brett could put Shawn Michaels in the sharpshooter. Yeah.
What a retard. You really should just fall off a cliff for that comment, because that was really bad. You didn't do a good job commenting.
I don't
donating.
get it. Like what? That's like saying like Stone Cold could stun
Thank you for the
Vince
money,
McMahon.
but you added nothing there, and your existence is pathetic.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
Oh shit!
There it is.
We plan the spot all day. I want you to jam it in. It's the gold standard. The gold standard.
Audio Jungle.
The G stands for gold. Oh my God. Wow.
Gooch.
No,
No, but the gold standard dropping $100. I can't believe that. Holy shit.
I think that's because, remember, you said you wanted to get rid of his wrench because you didn't know who he was. So
Yeah.
E-Man84 has been begging you in the chat, all bold cap text, saying, "Oh, remove gold standard wrench or whatever."
I did that. I did it a while back. I did it already. A while ago. I took away
A
his
while
wrench.
back? What are you talking about? What's a while back? 2 days ago?
When the show was starting earlier, I took it away because I don't know who that is. I was like, I don't know who this is, so I took his wrench away because I don't know who it is.
That's Todd Fair.
And then I don't know, but now, so gold standard I don't know. Maybe gold standard needs his wrench back. I don't know.
It's Todd Fair.
Maybe. Oh well, why
You
would
know
you?
who he
Why
is.
do you? Why do
I
you?
like
Why do you?
Todd.
Why do you get him? I don't like. What are you doing?
Because that's what he named himself. I'm not doxing it. Shut the fuck up.
You know, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's trying to change the name. Like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, everybody remembers your name, Todd. And also, we know, please, enough with the fucking comments, with 700 comments. And they're all like, oh my God, look, this is great about WWE. The gold standard, amazing. Like, we get it. The joke is that you love WWE and you're a fucking mark for it. But I don't know. It gets repetitive to see 1,000 fucking comments.
Hey, you know,
from
comments
one person. And it has nothing to do with the video either. Like, no comment on like, oh, that was a great show tonight. That was an amazing. No, you're just talking about, you're like, oh, I can't wait until CM Punk comes to the WWE, the golden echelon of all wrestling companies. And there's 40 of those comments in one fucking
Old
video.
vampire.
How to never win a
Jesus.
monetize this title 101. Todd, I
don't
love
need
you.
I don't need the belt.
If,
I don't need the
you
belt.
want to comment, as long as you're not saying the N-word or whatever, you know, just blatantly, and you're saying what you want, I'm all for it. You know?
Leah, what do you think about this? You know, let's get Leah's perspective. When $100 drops, we got to get Leah's perspective. Leah, go ahead. I would suck Tommy's dick. Oh, that's weird. Oh my God, Leah, what the hell, Leah? Good Lord.
I'm your Todd's.
And you took like the most angry photo of her.
I know, like that's the point.
She looks like she should be at the bar, like, yeah, you know, I work for the post office.
Is that her resting bitch face? Because that's pretty bitchy.
Yeah, that's
And, you know, she's kind of doing an Italian face. Hey,
Yeah,
what you
true.
gonna do,
I
huh?
think so.
Like
Where's my
mafioso.
money, huh? What you doing?
Hey,
she can get
they
pretty
put
mean.
the kid in the pussy.
Gold standard, man.
Remember that night she
The
turned
gold
Italian
standard.
for a second when she was talking to you?
Did she?
Sperm in the air fryer.
Yeah, remember she was like saying something to you, and she like all of a sudden had like an Italian accent. She's like, what are you
Joe Cronin
doing?
Nation, give me a hell yeah. Joe bless the Joe Cronin Nation with a live share of my last 3 posts. Enjoy.
Oh, let's check them out. Acknowledge Botch Club. I still every day laugh at Botch Club on Instagram. I don't even realize it's Botch Club. I'm like, oh, this is funny. Oh, it's Botch Club. That happens to me all the time. I'm like, this is not, it's Botch Club. Botch Club is great. We will go check out some of those videos. It's been a while, but dude, there's like so many actual wrestlers that are following Botch Club. I say this all the time because it's fucking kind of crazy. It's just, they're great. Botch Club is a fucking gem, and you should follow them on Instagram. And yeah, I try to, Leah has a lot of kind of like,
oh, another one?
What the fuck? We plan the spot all day. Oh my god, another one! It's a super chat super bomb! The gold standard! The gold standard! Oh, I'm gonna eat your own asshole out! Holy shit!
Audio Jungle. Yes, I know I am too annoying with WWE comments.
Yes, okay. The gold standard annoys you all with WWE but we all like WWE really. So it doesn't, you know.
No, I like WWE more than I love WWE. You know, I'm a WWE tard too, but I mean, when it's a video about monetize this, you know, where WWE isn't really talked about too much on the show, and you're leaving 37 comments about like something that has nothing to do with the video, and also they're all terribly formatted, and the spelling's all wrong, and there's no fucking, you know, spaces in the paragraphs. You know, I don't know.
I
just
can't
don't do it anymore.
The fucking gold standard with double bombs, man. Double bombs. That's fucking, look at those, like big breasts. He gave 30% of it to Google, but you know. Double breasts. Hey man, gold standard. Thank you, bro. That's crazy. It's been a while. I haven't seen 2 100 bomb drops in like, I don't know, 5 weeks or something. 6 weeks.
Just for that, I think we're gonna have Father Nerdy show up on Monetize This
and rape
on
somebody.
Saturday.
Father Nerdy.
Yes, it is my.
Just do it now.
It's my priest persona where you will all have to confess your sins to Father Nerdy. So
this is crazy.
Look forward to
do
that.
it now.
Lincoln Park lost.
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I bury the lead on Tuesday night when?
Because we'll probably get more donations tonight than we will on Monetize This. Just saying.
Well, I need to win the belt, so I'm gonna save the gimmick for when it's due. But it's something to look forward to, you know. Look forward to
the title match isn't until 2 weeks from now, right?
Well, maybe Father Nerdy has a surprise or a confession.
Unless the hurricane blows my house away. I mean, we don't know. We got to put the gold standard
we'll
up.
really need a big episode to monetize this.
And we'll have to pray to the Jews with their weather machines.
Jesus.
You know, it's around that time of monetize this again, where the championship is on the line, guys. In 2 weeks from now, monetize this championship on the line between all of us. It's a battle royale. You know how it works, guys. You vote for who you want to win. Exactly. Well, I mean, I didn't say I don't want the belt, but I don't need the belt because I'm like above it. You know, I'm sort of with or without the belt. I'm kind of the people's champion, even if they don't want to admit it. You know, and there are a few Rojas heads out there. You know, you guys know who you are. You know who you are.
Really great.
Oh my
Rojas
God.
heads. The black heads.
Rojas speds, dude.
a few Lukesters out there.
Oh, no. Joe, you've created a monster, dude.
I've created a homo.
Chaos, Eddie Chaos. Luke's never winning. You know what? Maybe.
Does Eddie
Maybe I won't ever win.
Well, I don't even know if you got to donate to stop it. Now there's Leah's "I'm gonna come in your face" look.
Jesus Christ, Joe!
Holy
Well,
shit!
that wouldn't. Well, that would mean she would have a penis, which would make her a lot less
she's a
attractive.
squirter.
You know what I mean? Like,
you remember, Joe, when you said you would fuck a deer?
Yes.
I kind of see why, because Leah looks like a deer a little bit.
Yeah,
in this
maybe
culture.
that's what it is. Yeah, she
Like the
does.
Joe look.
That's the dude's wife right now. Like that's Joe. That's Joe's wife.
Yeah.
And you're saying that.
It was a compliment. What do you mean?
What a disrespectful person, though. Oh, I would fuck a deer because your wife looks like a deer.
I didn't say
You
that.
got
No,
fucked by a
he
deer,
said
Luke.
he would fuck a deer.
Why weren't you this open to her when she was like verbally humiliating you? Were you just sitting there with a heart on?
Look, I would never say that about anybody's wife, and also
you just did.
Are we saying that Leah looks like a deer? Is that what we're saying?
That's what
He
I
said.
thought.
I can see why you
In
want
that
to fuck a
picture.
deer because your wife looks like a deer.
Leah looks
Yeah,
like
in
a
that
deer.
picture.
Yeah. I think maybe
And then
you
you
might
said
be right.
that you want to fuck a deer too.
I didn't. No,
deer,
Luke,
really?
that you're making up. But
you might be
you're the
right.
one who's fucked a deer, Luke. If anybody should be suspicious, it should be you.
Yep.
Yeah, but I didn't say, "Oh man, that deer was great" because it looked like Leah.
I didn't say that either, bastard.
And then you said, "Oh my, dude, this was worse." It was when you were like, "Oh, I want to hold her down against her will." And I'm like, dude, that's
What the
just
hell?
so inappropriate.
Look, if I would have said it, I would have meant it. All right, and I don't remember saying it.
Wait, E-Man's so right. E-Man's right. Nerdy has a thing for Leah like Tommy did. That
No,
retard,
oh my God,
that,
you remember
like,
Tommy?
Retarded crush.
Tommy.
Remember Tommy? He was like, he said that recorded tape of him with Hamza, of him being like, whatever. That was, holy shit, dude. I forgot
saw
all
somebody
about that.
today that kind of looked like Leah, and I was like, oh my God, why would she be here? And then I was like, oh, you know what? Never mind. That's not her.
When did she have that dark hair, Joe?
That was just the lighting in the room.
Oh.
Yeah. She
Well,
looks very
dude.
like I'm gonna eat your dick off, like in that left photo.
She looks evil, dude. She looks like one of those children that also murders people.
Yeah, yeah.
In the eyes, at least.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
kind of
smash that glass across your head after she finishes it.
I love I love when we used to make Leah uncomfortable on the sex line. That's what I liked. When she used to be like this photo when she's just sitting there and I'm like, I want to come on your face, and the sex line person is like, okay, and she's just like, what the fuck are we
pretty
doing?
sure that's the diaper call. Or can you eat my diaper?
Yeah. Oh, eat my fucking diaper. Eat my diaper. Like,
Eat my diaper. I want to eat one of your nuggets.
Let me eat one of your
Leah looks
nuggets.
like a European hostage here, like a sex trafficked woman.
Really. Or like, yeah, that looks like the blanket that they would give a fucking rape victim at the end of it, at the end of the movie or something.
Yeah, if you got rid of me here and then instead put like a weird Hispanic looking guy with a sword, like this would
Or
be
like a bald dude. You put a bald dude, a bald European dude, she looks like a traffic.
or like they're telling her to get on the remote call with somebody, and like you better you better turn him on. He better like you, and if you don't sell tonight, we're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Is that tear marks in her eyes?
I'm saying, dude, it looks like she was crying just before this
Well,
picture.
the picture of her in the hoodie makes it look like she, like, you know how they give victims a blanket, you know, at the end of a crime scene or whatever, and okay, well, can you just tell us what happened? He touched me.
That's fucking crazy.
When was that
But funny.
picture taken? Was that a recent one or?
What, the one that I was just showing you?
Yeah,
That
with
was
the
2019 or 2019, early 2019.
Okay, not too old.
That was when we were doing monetize this, but we hadn't moved out of the house yet. So the last episode of monetize this that took place in my old house was my mother's house was What?
That was
It's like
2018.
January, yeah, like
2019.
It might have been 2019 in January, yeah.
Because that's when you moved in, I think.
Or yeah, you're right. You know what? It was December. Yeah, it was probably December. I wonder when the last. We have to
Could
look.
be seeing a return
Wow.
of that place.
No, we won't because it sold for like $700,000.
Oh, damn,
but
really? I didn't know that.
no, it sold for like 500 something. But it was.
Then you
just-
got to stay in the nursery home with your mom.
Yeah. Well, no. You know what? It's gonna end up
That would
happening.
be so sad.
No.
That would be the most pathetic existence if you had to move your family into a nursery home with your mom.
What could happen? What could happen is my mother would sell her house that she's in now, and then have to move in with us again, but like live in our place. So it's like not as it's not as demeaning because like this is my place and my mother helps us. And my mother pays her rent, like, but really, it's that she moved in, like, you know, because
she lives with you.
Yeah, my mother lives with us. We let my mom live here, you know. She lives here. She pays rent, or whatever.
Yeah, she pays rent. It just so happens that her rent is like, pretty much 75% of the bills.
Oh my god!
Imagine charging your mom $8,000 a month for rent. Like, damn, dude, fuck. And she
after her making her move in, you give her a bill.
Did you?
Yeah, mom, sell your fucking house, and here's the bill.
I like how Anthony
pay it by next week.
I like how Anthony in the chat was like basically saying, "Don't donate to Joe Cronin," and then Luke Rojas, you timed him out because he's an idiot. Like, can you imagine? Imagine you're watching a show every week, and then like when people donate, you like someone in the chat goes, "You don't do that."
Hey, stop that!
Hey,
man.
stop that!
Yeah, I don't think he meant anything too bad about it. Like,
no,
I think
he didn't.
was
That's
just
why
saying-
it's funny, but it is funny
It
though to be like,
the
"Oh my god,
stupidest
no,
thing.
stop!"
Hey, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, stop.
Like-
You know what I'd like is if Joe was on even less than now. That'd be great.
Yeah, like I was making fun of Gold Standard for commenting annoying comments, but I wasn't being like, don't donate.
Yeah, like, it's funny. Like, you don't donate to Joe. All right.
Joe, I do think.
Yeah, look what he just typed. He goes invest.
Invest. He's investing in the Joe Cronin show and to get more content. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, we're going global, people.
No, it's just
I do think
to keep the show in the air.
There is an audience of NFL people, fans, that I think we could gather if we do like a weekly predictions show on either
I've been going to
Wednesday
wrestling shows
or
for over
Thursday
30
night.
years. Never in all that time have I ever felt until last Sunday that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Joe, was that a real proposal to your wife while you were unboxing the Loot Crate?
Oh my God, you saw that, El Tapo? Wow, that really was. It really was, because my wife didn't want to ever really be in public in front of people, like, or do anything like that.
Yeah, she didn't want any record that she actually goes out with you.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get her a ring, and we kind of were like, we knew like we should get married, so like I got her a ring, and I put the ring in the box, and yeah, I thought it was silly and it was funny, and she might think it was okay. So it was kind of weird, but it was it was just something funny that I thought would be funny instead of being like, yeah, we're getting married.
Has Leah ever gotten like? I don't think she did for that, but has she ever seen her like get kind of like emotional, where it's like, wow, I wasn't expecting my husband to do something so nice for me?
No, she would never. She won't even cry when people die. So like, I mean, I don't know.
You think if you did this whole big thing, people were around and she didn't know it, and it was like, will you marry me, like in the sky or like at a stadium, she would have slapped you and said no and walked away?
Wait, really?
No, I think she would have said, first of all, I think she would have said yes in the stadium if it was a stadium thing. But I also think she would have said yes even if she was going to say no. Because she would be like embarrassed, so she would be like, yes. And then later she'd be like, no, you're fucking crazy, and I wasn't going to look like a psycho in front of all those people. Like, that's totally what she would do. But
have you guys ever done that where like a girl asked you to a dance and you had to say yes, but you had to go back later and say no? Or vice versa. You asked a chick out and she said yes, and they
Was that a Sadie
came back and
Hawkins?
said no.
No, I don't think. I don't think that.
Never?
I don't think anyone's. I've never had a no. I don't think.
I had this girl go to California. This was my freshman year. She was skinny as bones. And she wasn't very attractive. This was freshman year. She went to the beaches of California and wrote prom in the sand.
Oh my God!
Took
really?
a picture of it.
And sent it
Brought
to
the
you?
bucket of sand. Brought a bucket of sand with prom written in it, and then the picture of prom written in the bucket of sand, and left it on my desk in
Wow.
class when I walked in
Jesus.
front of the whole class. And she was just standing in the corner, and I looked at it and I was like, wait, is this for me? And then I looked back as she walked over and she's like, yeah, will you go with me? And I said yes, of course, in front of the whole class. But later that day, we had a conversation where I was like, I'm actually going to go with this other chick. Sorry. I just never went.
Oh my
'cause I felt
God.
bad.
That is pretty fucking. See, I might do that too, because I'd be like, I can't do this to her in front of all these people, so I'll just do it to her later in private, and then nobody will ever remember anyway.
It's
Hey,
funny.
Joe.
Nerdy
The
just
funny
told
part-
us that story, but it was really him that did that.
It's the other way.
I waited until the end of the day, so
look.
I didn't realize this, but 32 kids in the class went around telling everybody that I was going to this dance with this
Oh,
girl,
no.
Bethany. And so then I told her no later, and she had to go tell all those people that we weren't going to the dance together. So actually, I think it was worse because she had to lay the bad news down herself.
I put this.
Maybe not.
I put this graph up for Anthony. He might enjoy it because this was the Patreon back in 2019. Look
Hell
at
yeah.
look at
Fuck
those
yeah.
numbers.
Shit.
So now it's down to where those lower end things are. Like, so Anthony, this is your dream. Anthony, is the show to collapse. Anthony.
Yo, Joe, did they seriously just give Becky Lynch the NXT title so
Yeah,
she
we-
could have the Grand Slam?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't even know why NXT counts as the Grand Slam.
It doesn't. Because remember they used to say Charlotte was a 14-time champion a few years ago because they counted her NXT titles, and then suddenly they started calling her a 12-time champion because they stopped counting them.
Right.
And then
They're doing
eventually
it-
she worked her way back up to 14. But
They're-
right
Notice-
now,
they're starting
technically,
to
she
count-
is a 16-time champion.
Luke, do you notice anything about my my desk there from the stream from 2016 or 15?
Is it a
It's not
bomb?
popping on. It's not
got
on
the-
my
you got the
stream yet. I have to
condoms?
see it pop up.
No,
on
it's
YouTube.
a bottle of alcohol, but it's what else is around that is interesting.
Well, can I
Condom.
see? Come on.
Condoms.
Oh, is that a bong? Oh no.
Why do you
Let
have
me see.
Old
Condom?
ass G4.
Let me look at it. Real
It is
quick.
an old G4 phone, Samsung.
God damn it.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! And a fucking ew, dude. How come literally everybody had that one Coke glass? everybody has that one fucking Coke glass that was supposed to come with a set, but you only had one left.
Remember Kill Cliff when they were a sponsor of the show? Now they sponsor Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Isn't that funny?
They were
Look,
like,
Dude,
look,
I gotta
look,
get that Coke glass, bro.
bro,
I
look
want it. I
behind
want
me.
it.
That's when Kill Cliff sponsored the show.
Then they realized they had the wrong Joe.
They had the wrong
You're
Joe.
like,
Yeah.
oh
Now,
shit, we meant Rogan.
now they
Fuck.
sponsored Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, by
And
the
what
way,
the hell is that on the side? Is that like the fiery pits of fucking hell or something? Like, what is that? Looks like demon faces.
oh, the red light.
Yeah, you see that red light like off the side of the table?
Yeah, that was the red light. I had
Oh.
a big red black light type of thing.
You can only
Oh,
get away with having
yeah, that's right. I remember that was when you used to stream in front of the legendary door.
Yes. But
and the legendary poster of 3 half-naked dudes on your wall.
I hung the John
Triple
Cena
A.
thing up.
To answer your question, Luke, they kind of have let up on that Grand Slam thing, and they're counting anybody who's won any combination of the 4 of world title, IC, US, and tag. So, as far as Becky, they're counting NXT, women's title, tag
crazy.
title, and I guess the other women's title, SmackDown.
Well, I like how they have to pretend that the old format doesn't exist anymore. like, yes, it's recognized, but not really, because now it's the new format that they only really now talk about. It's so strange how they're doing it, because there was people who were Grand Slam champions already, but then they like only started acknowledging them as Grand Slam like later when they completed the certain newer format. I don't understand it, to be quite
They make
honest
up
with
the
you.
rules as they go. They make
Yeah,
new rules,
they really
make
do,
old
because Chris
rules.
Jericho was a fucking he was a double Grand Slam champion long before the Miz was.
Dolph Ziggler's a Grand Slam champion, but you never hear him say it.
If the guy who made this sign is out there, please tell me who you are, because this was a great sign.
The Turkey Club, man. Turkeys ate us, brother.
Club.
You know what? Wolfpack Pussy is something I think we could bring back.
I just wanted to find out who it was. I feel like I know who this is. I just can't think of his name off the top of my head. But bro,
Wolfpack Pussy was amazing.
That's a great fucking sign that he made.
Very well done.
Turkey donation still happens once in a while when Soundwave drops it.
Shout out.
Imagine that was like the show. That was the show to put your sign up. Like he should have put the JCS sign, because you would have gotten a huge influx of subscribers. But instead, what happened was that there was just a huge sale of turkeys all around. Like there's a massive influx in sales of cooked turkeys.
Instead of saying Joe Cronin.
It'll happen more as Thanksgiving gets nearer. I think you'll get more turkey donations.
You're right.
Come November.
I hope not, because that turkey donation is 5 minutes long.
It is a pretty long.
No, I like the original better myself. I know I'm in the minority, but I like the
I don't
original.
know. I don't know why I changed it, and then I left the other one, and then I never went back. I don't know why I did that, actually.
You should. I don't know. You should just make it like a. It should be a 35-second thing, 40-second thing. No donation should be going on for 2 minutes. I'm sorry.
That could be part
I get
of the.
really
that could be
annoyed with stuff like that.
It could be part of the problem, because I feel like years ago it was acceptable because it was so weird and different and new, but now it's like, okay. That's why when I made the new $3 one, it's just like quick. It's just Tony Khan saying, "I fear for my life."
Because after a while, the joke stops being funny, and we're just listening to fucking audio jungle music.
Yeah, it's like it's too long. It's too much, I guess. But except for when it's like
I do like the horse one though. I have that horse song in my head.
When it's like $100.
I am a horse.
Oh yeah, I like when it's over
The Christmas
$100.
one,
It
too.
makes sense.
Phone booths in my head a lot.
Yeah, that but I like the Christmas one that you used to have with Santa falling down drunk.
How about this one?
Hitting his
How
head
about
in the
this?
car.
On your feet. Are they soft?
You know what, guys? I just, for fun today, I don't know why I did this. It's an experiment. I'm not sure if it's going to go anywhere, but I
killed my family.
No,
Close.
Oh, dude, that kill. I'm trying to set this joke up, and then Luke makes a better one. I don't know why I did this. It's an experiment.
And I think
loved it.
Rostafa goes, "Turn off the gas, brother."
Is that
or
this?
maybe that was
Oh my
another
God,
episode.
man, I'm not sure if it's gonna go anywhere, but I
killed my family.
No,
I do remember
Joe.
Guys, we should really send the police over to Joe's house. He was laughing way too hard at this joke. I made the same joke. Holy
gas
I'm
off.
retarded.
There it is. Turn the gas off. He did say
He said it, bro. Go back.
Laughing way too hard at this joke.
Turn the gas off, Joe. Turn the gas off.
Oh. What a fucking idiot.
Sounds like a country song.
Dude, I'm never gonna stop laughing at Rostafa's bullshit. Rostafa, I don't know why you left, because we really love you, but Rostafa says turn the gas off on like anytime somebody laughs, and it's just so hilarious because it's one of the many quirky, weird things about this guy. You know, he lies about stuttering, he lies about glitching or whatever. He lies about everything. He says weird dad phrases, even though he's probably only like 25 or something. Please, Rostafa, do not leave the show because you were hilarious.
Dusty impression
Mm-hmm.
ever.
All the reasons you love Rostafa are the reasons I love Pacharo. I think it's content gold, and there's little things that are funny about him that we can pick up on.
Yeah.
Rostafa's like Pacharo if you could actually have a conversation with Pacharo.
True, that's fair. Or if Pacharo.
Not to
were
mention,
BLM.
Rostafa does genuinely bring like really good conversation to the show. You know, like, yeah, he is sometimes a little full of himself, but at the end of the day, so are we all. You know, that's kind of the
True.
gimmick. Only
Fair.
he seems to be a little bit less self-aware than we all do.
Yeah. No, it's great. I love Rostafa. Come back, Rostafa, as soon as you can. We love you.
Custer goes, turn the glitch off.
Turn the glitch off. Turn this off.
Oh my god.
You sack of shit.
I remember
Hell
one
yeah,
night
baby.
me and you were
That's
doing
a-
Jesse
you sack of
Ventura.
shit.
Me and
Hell
you were
yeah,
both
baby.
doing
That's a
Jesse
real
Ventura
life
impressions together.
What?
Oh, sorry.
My
I didn't
bad.
hear.
Hell
Were
yeah,
you playing
baby.
That's
a clip?
Oh yeah, my bad. I wanted you to hear the Tommy clip.
You sack of shit.
Me-
That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
The anger, you can feel it in his voice, dude, and I love it, man.
Yeah,
Tommy's passionate.
He was
Say what
crying.
you want.
He cried because of whatever.
Yeah, it's
Because of the donator.
terrible.
I mean,
I actually I feel really bad about like listening to all of that stuff when
You
when people
sack
bring
of
up this.
shit.
I mean, it
That's
is
a
funny,
real
but at the
life-
same time,
yeah. Imagine if one of our friends died and then everybody was making fun of it. Like it's like, what the fuck?
yeah, like that's the thing.
You
That's
sack
not,
of-
like when I was a teenager, I think I thought it was a lot funnier, but now looking back on it,
Yeah, but you know
I
what?
do
Melly
think-
died, and I've cried the other day over it still. And you know, there was names like Melly's dead corpse, fat. You know, like, I mean, it doesn't like it. It's not
Yeah, but you
I
know
don't
when you know what though, he would get it like way more. You're like, how many people really send you those messages, or you know what I mean, or
I
send
don't
you
know,
those
but
like donations.
I
He
didn't
would
do
get
it. It was
like,
just a
every
dono.
show.
Flow Grown OG is the one who donated it. He donated it and was like, "Hey, go get a haircut." That's all he's. That's what he said. Something like that. And
No,
Tommy,
you know what? No. This is what he really said. Hey, go get a haircut. Oh wait, you can't because your barber's dead because he's a dead fucking idiot, stupid.
No,
piece
he didn't
of shit,
say
dead
that.
Person.
I think
you
he said
fucking fat retard
No,
homo.
he did not
And then-
say that.
then
I
you'd be
have it
like,
on
Why
video.
Are you getting so sad, Tommy?
No, that's not what he said though. He literally just said like, "Yo, go get a haircut," and that was it. It was like,
Yeah, but like that's after 70 other donations
actually,
that were way
wait,
worse
here it
than
is.
that.
Here it is. We got it right here. Now it is fucked up. Flo, he said no, right? Oh, here it is. We got the actual donation. Flow Grown OG.
The perfect 10-10-10.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, Tommy, you look like you could use a haircut. Oops, too soon.
Oh,
Points to Fami.
You sack of shit.
hell yeah, baby.
That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
You're hell yeah, baby, too. Oh my god.
I did say
Oh,
Millie
yeah,
went to
baby.
Millie
That's
one night.
so terrible, bro.
That
That
is
was
terrible.
terrible, though. That'd be like you should. That's like if your best friend died and be like, oh, you know what? You look like you can use a good old time with your best. Oh, wait, too soon.
The best is
Like-
the best is when Ken goes.
You
No, wait.
fuckface.
Wait a minute, Ken goes. He didn't mean anything by it, Tommy. And then I went, "What do you mean he didn't mean anything by it?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?" Tommy's like, Tommy looks like he's gonna kill somebody, bro. He looks like there's rage in his face.
You sack of shit.
Me-
That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
He didn't mean anything by it, Tommy. Oh wait a minute, what did he say about you? What's this? He made fun of your tragedy. What did he say?
What? What'd he say, Tommy?
But Troy is, by the way, Troy is just like, okay. What?
You sure? I don't think he said.
I know what he
Yeah,
said. No,
specific-
I know what he said now. It is fucked up. Flow Grown OG, welcome back though.
What did he say?
I know what he said now. I didn't understand what he was saying. I thought he was making fun of Tommy.
Fucking really hurt right there.
That's so mean. Yeah, this is terrible. Like, I feel bad there. What happened is Flow Grown. First of all, Flow Grown OG's. He's an old school fan. He said something about Tommy's haircut, which Tommy's barber passed away recently. Remember? That was fucked up.
Yeah.
Right?
Tommy, come on, don't do that.
We'll be okay,
Don't do-
Tommy.
Don't do that.
Well, that's not fucking funny. That's
I
not.
know.
You don't fucking joke about somebody.
Like that. He didn't mean it like that. You're looking at it the wrong way.
What do you mean?
You got
No, I could not lie. I was like, no, wait a minute.
Well, that's
Such
not
a Jersey
fucking
thing
funny.
to
It's
say,
not.
dude.
You don't fucking joke about somebody.
like that. He didn't mean it like that. You're looking at it the wrong way.
What do you mean you didn't mean it like that?
I don't know. Just stop.
Yeah, just stop crying, you
What do you
bitch.
mean you didn't mean like that? Oh my God, bro.
Hey Joe,
he was so mad.
I sent you check your Discord messages. I sent you the song where the second Kermit song you made on Tommy, or actually I think it was the first one you did
On Discord?
and it's yeah, it's on DMs.
All right, I'll go look for it. What DMs? On my phone?
Dude,
No, on your Discord. Yeah, I gave you the timestamp and everything.
Why don't I see it?
we want to talk
I'm
old.
guilty of that stuff too. Because I said Melly went to Helly one night, and so I'm kind of at fault too.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit, Pico. Why would you say Melly go to Helly?
Melly go to Helly?
Melly went to hell.
We went to Helly, not go to Helly.
213.
That's sick as fuck, dude. That's mess. One cringe thing I did, like episode 150 or something, monetize this. We did a rap battle, and so this is before I was on the show. I submitted a rap,
Yeah.
freestyle, and it was awful, dude. It was so bad.
Oh my
we
God, I
listened
think
to
I
it.
do remember it.
I said Justin.
He's
would
reading the
float
chat.
away.
The chat is saying that and all that stuff.
He cannot read the chat. Okay, I'm looking for the
Worse than
clips. Let
always
me get these
tranny.
clips together while I check on Finn. Finn's got like a fever or something right now, so I'm watching him.
Oh, that's
Was it worse than always tranny or what? Because damn, that was
Hey, that's
No,
Transy with an
cringe
S.
as fuck.
Tranny might have been better.
Transy is with an S, and wait till you see Father Nerdy. Okay, Father Nerdy will put always Transy in her place.
You might turn me into Father Horny with Father Nerdy.
Ooh.
Hey Joe, did
Might
Finn
remind
get
you of
the,
the childhood, Joe? A little bit.
did Finn get a fever from standing out in the rain?
Yeah, dude, that's what I said. I said that to Leah. I go, she's like, it's just some rain or whatever. I'm like, dude, all the kids are gonna get sick. That's what I said to Leah. I'm like, we're all gonna get sick. We are all gonna get sick in this fucking rain at the football game. And then Brenna got sick, but she's not too bad, but she's coughing. And now Finn's got a fever. I'm like, see, we're all fucking sick from the rain.
Damn.
That photo of him was hilarious looking.
He was miserable out there. He got like
And
insta
then the
sick.
picture of you looking like you kidnapped him or something.
You kidnapping him?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a joke, like, hey, a pedophile. It's hilarious.
You know, it is pretty
I'm getting
weird.
sick of those too. I'm making my lazy. That's like the equivalent of a Trump impression.
What, pedophile joke?
Keeps going back.
Yeah,
to
like
that.
that's what I think I go to. Like anytime I'm just like bored or like I'm not bored, but can't think of anything. So I'm like, probably trying to molest the children.
Yeah. It's sometimes a hitter. Sometimes.
Damn,
Dude,
That or a Chris Benoit joke. You know,
Is the
you
MTV
can't go wrong
Awards
with
still
that.
going on? What the fuck?
Your
Is the
favorite?
MTV
It's over. But your
What's
favorite
over?
band reunited tonight, NSYNC.
Hell yeah.
Justin Timberlake or no?
Yeah, all five of them. Even the queer.
Hell
one.
yeah. Even the queer. Wait,
Even
Lance
the
Bass?
queers got into that.
Do you think this is because Justin Timberlake is losing fame and he needs to be relevant again?
I don't know. They probably needed to hit him up for money.
D. Welsh thinks that
Yeah, that's true.
D. Welsh thinks that Tom Brady's going to go to the Jets. If Tom Brady goes to the Jets, as a New England Patriots fan, I might set myself on fire. But
Not with that
I
offensive
don't think
line.
he is because I don't think he is because they just inducted him into the Patriots Hall of Fame, and I think he's just getting yeah, I think he's already retired. So
Something
he probably
shitty
doesn't
about
wanna
Aaron
do that.
getting hurt. Aaron has to wait, and like Aaron, this year counts as a full year, so it's like an extra year. You know, he has to wait for the Hall of Fame if he was to retire. If he would retire in the off season, it wouldn't have counted. Now it does.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, fuck him.
And he still gets to collect a nice big fat fucking paycheck while sitting at home.
No, he'll probably be on the sidelines teaching Zach Wilson how not to suck his bat as he does.
I mean, if I was getting to that age and then like my first fucking game of the season, I get injured like that, I think I'd just be like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
He did
I
play
have a
on
lot of
grass
money.
all his career too. The AstroTurf was soaking wet last night. That didn't help. And now the Jets got to play Dallas.
He's on suicide watch now.
Yeah, fucking Allison Tuckwab is
Patriots.
going insane, ripping out her hair.
Yeah, no.
She's on suicide watch.
Both of them on suicide
She must have really been like talking shit at the fucking the watch party, like, oh yeah, like doing some like gay ass chant of his name, and then all of a sudden, crack noise.
Right. She drops her drink.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, one of those ironic ones.
That's like George. That's something that would happen.
We just
George
said the same one.
George would he would be hyping somebody up like, oh, he's gonna do great, and that person for whatever reason gets in like a car accident.
He's like, no. Him and Kramer. Kramer's got like all this money bet on it already. Come on.
Oh, you know,
boy said
remember when
it's in. We're in.
Remember when Kramer he was like getting that girl ready for like this pageant with all those fucking doves, and Jerry accidentally like kills all the doves.
Let him go.
Or he sets them free or something.
Yeah, he sets them free. Yeah,
And then she's got to sing a song, but she's terrible at singing. And then like George, I think that same episode, George gets he's wondering, why are you using such uncomfortable material for the Yankees jerseys? And he's like, here's this silk material. It feels so nice and cool. And then it turned out like it was 90-degree weather and they all almost like died of heat stroke.
Here's a headline you don't see every day. Cops administer Narcan to pit bull puppy after fentanyl overdose.
Oh shit! That puppy was partying. It's badass.
So here's a even more heartwarming story. This is a local one to me. Nearby, a CVS manager stopped a dude from shoplifting. So that dude went to his home, got his pistol, came back and killed the CVS manager, who had been working there for 20 years.
Where's the heartwarming?
Heartwarming part is that
heart wounding.
Well, when he got shot, it got really warm, all the blood around it. ABC reached out to CVS because the family expected higher levels of empathy from CVS since he was there for 20 years and killed on the job, but they didn't hear back from CVS corporate offices.
Man, fuck that.
Well, they were probably like, well, fuck, the guy took money from us too. You gonna do something about that? How much did you let this guy steal? Maybe he deserved it.
I'm surprised nobody's talked about.
No, that's terrible though. I feel fucking bad. Like that. That also gives me anxiety too, because I don't do anything. Don't stop people from shoplifting. Because what is it worth to you? All right, just wait for the cops to show up once they steal stuff that's over $1,000 in total, and then it's out of your hands. You don't even have to deal with them.
What if they stole a .22 rifle from your house like this?
I mean, if that's the case, then if they're stealing something from you personally, then do something. But if it's like, if it's at a convenience store, if it's at a convenience store and somebody steals like, a bag of chips, what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna fucking risk your life over it?
The CVS will repay that. But there's that dude that nobody's talking about. I'm surprised you haven't talked about it. The convict that's on the run right now. He's been on the run for like 2-3 weeks already. He
got
just
a gun.
got seen. Yeah, he stole a rifle like a few hours ago, and the owner shot at him. And he missed him. So now
they keep seeing him and finding this stuff out, but they can't seem to.
Yeah, they can't find him.
I think they're just letting him run around for
right.
They're letting him run around for media attention.
Exactly, dude. We can fucking kill fucking Osama bin. We can strike an Iranian second lieutenant in charge across the world, but we can't kill some white kid running around the streets of fucking.
Nah, dude, he's Mexican or something.
Oh my god, then fucking lock the doors, everybody.
Yeah.
Calavacante.
I'm gonna check my backyard, dude. What the
sounds
fuck?
like
That's
that.
like the real. That's the most realistic we'll ever get to a Michael Myers situation. Like he's on the run, he escaped. Oh my god! But like it's just some schlub who can't do it properly.
This kid
So
just
I
wants
guess
to
it would
play
be
Fortnite.
like Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Dude,
the guy was trained by Mexican cartels. Okay.
Dude, he
So-
probably was.
so-
Dude, he parkoured his way up like 30 feet to get on the roof and then jumped
Oh, I did
out.
see this video. Okay, this is the
Yeah.
guy that lays. So if you haven't seen the video, there's this prison has walls that are close enough that if you use your
Spider
muscle,
walk your way up.
yeah, if you use your muscles, you can put your arms on the wall and your legs on the wall and just crawl up, kind of, and use the momentum
not
against
bad.
each other.
Like parkour.
Yeah, dude. So that's cool. At least, well, it sounds like the government cares when criminals don't come through or they go over the walls of prison, but not over the border walls.
You go over the border, yeah.
They don't care about the millions that come over every month or hundreds of thousands every month. I mean, but
live
I
in
guess
New
they
York
care about
now.
this one guy. Yeah, they care about this.
Well,
one
this guy, he's a murderer for killing his wife.
I mean,
And I think his wife's sister, I think too as well.
Why couldn't it have
Oh,
been like
shit.
something badass, like oh this guy robbed a bank or this guy just sold drugs? Instead, it's like oh no, he murdered his wife. So now I can't root for him to escape the law. Now I want him
What
to
about
be
the
down.
NBA player that broke his girlfriend's vertebrae in her neck? Plays for the Rockets.
Oh,
Oh, he
broke
did-
her vertebrae.
Yeah, he choked her, strangled her. He's in jail. He strangled her hard enough to break a vertebrae in her neck.
Dude, it was a newer
And
guy.
she's hot. And she's hot. Kevin Porter Jr.
Oh yeah, dude, KPG. Yeah,
J.
dude.
Junior
Well-
starts with a J.
That's KPJ.
Yeah.
HJ.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Luke, you mentioned NXT. I guess you missed it. The two things of significance are, besides Becky, was Von Wagner has a kayfabe skull fracture, and Baron Corbin is fighting Braun Breaker now. That's the new
Wow.
feud.
Why is
And
Baron?
they're both
I'm
heels.
sorry. Why is Braun Breaker in NXT still? He's more than ready to go up. Like I don't.
Well, he hasn't been a
understand.
heel that long. He hasn't been a heel that long. They want to make him more.
But putting him in a pointless feud with Baron Corbin, I mean, I don't know.
And they're both heels.
Then again, I'm not going to comment on it because I don't really watch anymore. So
I don't watch it either. I just watched it tonight because nothing was on except fucking like 4 hours of Family Feud. So
I'll tell you what, though, SmackDown and Raw were pretty fucking bad, especially especially SmackDown. It's just I'm so sick of everything being a stall tactic, and the perfect example is Cody. They fucking build up. He's coming back to make a special announcement, and then before he even gets to say anything, he gets interrupted, which they do entirely too much now. Is having people interrupt people, but then not only does he get interrupted, he gets attacked. He beats up the guys, and then he leaves. So I'm like, so you basically just wasted 4 minutes on nothing happening. And why would even Cody has nothing to say after that? You would think since Cody just came out there to make this big speech that he'd be like, now that I'm done taking out the trash, what do you want to talk about? Instead, no.
Why put on a good
Instead,
show
no.
when they know AEW is going to put on Nick Wayne every fucking? They don't really care, you know.
Yeah, I as despite what WWE does, like I don't know, I feel like I can follow it better, you know. But then again, that's also because I have no idea about much.
It's not as random.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about any of the people on AEW besides like the old WWE guys and a few of the newer guys like MJF and stuff. But I mean, they're so focused on pushing people from other companies that
Yeah. I don't know
it's
how
hard to.
Action Andretti got a title shot Friday. I don't know. I'll never know that.
That's retarded.
Action Andretti. Yep, that's the future of the business.
Andretti. Well, I mean,
Mario Andretti.
Well, yeah, E-Man's right. I'm making Gold Standard mad by saying Raw and SmackDown were bad.
Yeah, they sucked.
Listen, Gold Standard, I don't know what to tell you. They just weren't very good episodes. I mean, what do you get? I mean, the whole Jimmy Uso now wanting to be in the Bloodline thing. Why? Why are we doing this?
They split them up like they did the Hardys. They're splitting them up, trying to see if they can have singles.
It's just the wrestling business, Luke. Come on.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that would be Rastafa's response, because he'd be like, "Well, we have to see what they're planning." I'm like, "Who cares? I understand we'll have to see what they're planning, but it really does feel like they're." Sorry, what'd you say, buddy?
And now that Kevin Patrick's on SmackDown, I dread watching that.
Mr. Pico, you made fun of me calling in from a wind tunnel or earlier, a cave, and yet you were sitting in front of the loudest fan possible.
No, I'm not a fan. I have a chick bone on my nuts.
Nah, nobody believes that.
Yeah, I don't know why Gargot's laughed, because it was neither unbelievable. It was neither.
I was gonna say
nor
something.
funny.
I was gonna say the fans blowing on his nuts, but he said a chick.
It does feel good though, like after you fucking, like you shave your pubes or whatever, and then you blow a fan right on them or whatever.
I wish you'd blow your brains out.
Did likewise.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I saw this
fucking tragedy that happened.
You blow always
Hurts so bad.
Always. What's your name? Always Fatherly or whatever.
Father Nerdy is going to be there on Saturday. I don't know.
What about Mother Nerdy? Can you show us Mother Nerdy?
Mother Nerdy is always transy, and always transy can't have kids. So,
I'm brother.
How does this work? Is there a child nerdy?
Child
nerdy.
dirty.
Is child nerdy where you give us all your hidden secrets?
Child dirty.
Oh, right back.
Dirty.
Right back. We went over this. Always transy is not going to go back over to your house. She's done with you.
Luke, did you know that monetized this with the other Kermit song that you sent me? That episode is the episode where I'm talking about our house that we're moving into, and it's from December 7th, 2018. So that actually is one of the last monetized this is in that house. So kind of funny.
Crazy.
That you
did you see the clip?
Yeah, I saw it. But also, dude, there's a million. It's got 9,000 views. That episode. There's a million clips on that episode. Like, there's so many clips of so many things. Like, it's kind of fucking crazy. Somebody made a Super Smash Brothers video of I don't know, all of us, and it's really weird. Like, I don't know, it's weird. There's just so much to it. I was like, holy fuck. There's so much stuff to it. I didn't think that Kermit song was that good, to be honest. I thought it was all right. I think the other one's better.
I don't know. I just love the opening part when you go, "Your friends are not really your friends," and you can just see that completely miserable face.
My favorite part
people
is
just the cackling laughter. But no, I think that was the same episode. Or maybe it was episode before. Do you remember when Tommy mutes the show, or he mutes himself and he gets in an angry phone conversation?
Yes. Dude, let me tell you something.
And I think you guys started dubbing over him, and he's like, "I don't want a 69. You make me 69."
Dude.
Oh my god. Somebody find the clip of that. Omar.
I remember that same episode. What the fuck was it? There was something else, but I don't know. It was just bro, it's crazy. And that was there was I see so many people and donators and people in the live chat just they're that were eventually manipulated into saying that I'm a scumbag. But it was all these old school people I saw. I was like, wow, I haven't seen that person in forever.
Dude, I'm looking at another episode.
I'll come back to it.
It was when Leah goes, "Tommy, you look like you're 400 months pregnant."
Oh, I know what it was. My favorite part of that Kermit song is when I said, "Tommy started a fire," and he's like, so Tommy's looking down like this, like oh my god, I gotta listen to this, and then I go, "Tommy started a fire," and then Tommy goes like this. He goes. He like perks up and just looks out of the corner of his eye like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, in my heart. And then he's like, oh, yeah. But he was getting ready to be furious. Oh
I
my
didn't fucking
God.
start a fire, Joe. I
Remember,
didn't do that.
remember that video of him when his friends are saying, didn't you start a fire, Tom? And he's like, and he like flips the fuck out. He falls
Fuck
over,
you.
trying
Fuck
to tackle
you,
them.
cocksucker.
That's the best cocksucker that's ever been uttered.
Oh my God. That was back when we still had, people I haven't seen in forever, dude. Like Ricky Bobby from the D. Bry guy. Holy fuck. Beard
Yeah.
Gang.
I
Arushin.
saw Haskell 420.
Even
Remember
Arushin
when I
Chu,
shouted
man.
him out?
I
And then
barely see Arushin Chu. Haskell, Haskell came back recently.
Yeah, because I shouted him out, and then he gave me negative points. I'll monetize this. He made me lose the belt.
Oh,
that son of a bitch.
Yeah, see, he comes back and fucks you over.
Yeah,
Because you're a right-wing
but,
scumbag.
Another OG though. I'll give him respect where it's due.
Oh yeah, I love
Solid
Haskell.
OG.
I love Haskell. Me and him argue on Twitter all the time because Haskell like is one way and I'm the other way, and we're just fighting all the time on Twitter, but yet liking each other apparently.
I used to see him back in the day in colloider chats.
Yeah, he's always like that. I actually got in an argument with him one time because I was like, I think it's because like I think I was following him still on Twitter. And like, I don't think he really was in my chat anymore. And so then, but he was always promoting these other people's YouTube things. And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah,
Like,
scumbag Joe.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that's what
Dork Knight does.
Well, also, not only that,
Right.
but then him and Troy would watch all the same things. And Troy was like, I don't really want to be on the shows anymore. And then they were like both always tweeting these other shows. And so I kind of think I got like annoyed by that and was like, fuck you guys. Like, I remember I blocked them.
I think
a little
anybody
bit.
would get annoyed with Troy because he's like an unlikable douche. But I know you like him as a friend, but he's like really not that likable of a person. So you getting annoyed with him would make sense.
I guess
Really,
so.
Joe? You don't know what that means? Really, Joe?
Yeah.
That was the
Really,
name.
Joe?
Well, Leah does that to me too. She kind of like does this
Yeah,
thing where
we know you like people who talk down to you and make you feel stupid because it's like, oh, I don't have to think too hard.
No, it's different if she's fucking you though, because
Mm.
she's giving her booty hole and her vagina hole up to you. So it's a
I
give
guess
and
that's
take.
why he puts up with Troy because Troy.
No, it's
you know, he
Leah
did have,
and Troy
He did
kinda-
have luscious hair.
Leah doesn't do it to me as long as I don't bring up stuff. If I bring up politics, then she does it to me. But if I don't bring that up, then it's fine. But it was like today, because I said something like, well, that's part of like deep state something. And she was like, deep state? And she's like, you're a fucking idiot or something. And I'm like, well, there's really a deep state. I mean, I don't, like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's like, and then I was like, do you remember when you said the same thing about an island that had kids on it or whatever that I talked about six years ago? And then I said, well, like, I was like, you can't get hung up on the word deep state, the scary conspiracy fake term or whatever, because that's what they want you to do. So I was like, it's the same thing with stuff like there's stuff that's real and it's really called this stuff and it's really happening. It's like, but you think it's fake because it sounds like a conspiracy, but it's like real. So I said it's like the Great Reset, and then she like just wrote LOL, like la ha ha, like you're so ridiculous, like, and I'm like, well, what do you mean? There's really a Great Reset, like, and she's like, there's not a fucking great, like, you're an idiot. I'm like, here's the fucking people that you agree with talking about it, like, and she's it's still like,
I'm
you're
on
fucking
Leah's
crazy.
side. You are an idiot. You
No,
are
but
an idiot.
Garguts, my dad came and visited. I only bring that up because I talked to you about it, but he came and visited and we had this conversation and he was like, well, I don't really believe all the right-wing stuff like the adrenoclams and people putting stuff in their face like foreskins. And I was like, Sandra Bullock admitted to it on Ellen DeGeneres Live, like putting foreskin in her face, right?
Steve Harvey did it live on his show.
Why do I always feel though that like when people say this happened, right, and then when you do look into it, it's like, oh, not really. That's not really what they said.
Well,
because Luke, you literally fell into the trap that Joe said, where the buzzwords of celebrities putting stuff into their face or whatever made you feel already negatively, like, oh, I shouldn't believe this because when I look it up.
No, but what I'm saying is somebody will be saying, yeah, I put this certain thing in my face, you're not really supposed to do too much of it, but you know, you do. It is medically prescribed or whatever, or suggested or whatever. But then like right wingers will turn it. Oh, you're putting fucking alien seed in your eyeballs, and that's why you got fucking lizard vaginas on your tongue. Like it's just like people are so ridiculous.
You're doing it
and
again.
you know what? I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of pretending that you guys are like speaking. Wow. That's
You
amazing.
haven't seen the
Yeah.
video. You just don't know what you're talking about, and you're doubling down on it.
Show me the
Exactly
video.
like
Show me
when-
the video.
No,
Steve Harvey
just-
literally does it on his show.
Send me the
too,
video.
as
I
well.
want to see this video. You got
Gets
me on
grossed
Discord.
out.
Well, even Garguts is not a political person at all, and he's agreeing. But I know what Rojas is saying though. Sometimes there are cases where people are like, "This means this is happening," and it's just not that big a deal. I know what Rojas is talking about, but that's not what I'm talking about with the stuff I was talking about, and including especially the Great Reset, which is like a real thing that is, you know, all these people have talked about. But I was being basically laughed at like I'm some kind of psycho idiot deep state person, but I didn't even do anything. Do you know what I mean? When I talked to my wife about this, I didn't do anything. I just said to her, it's buzzwords like the Great Reset. And she's like, you think that's real? I'm like, what do you mean do I think that's real? The World Economic Forum talks about it. There's a book. These people are all talking about doing it with the name, and she doesn't even know. She laughs at me like I'm conspiracy or something. It's like this. What? It's.
I can't be the only person that knows of this video. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about with Sandra Bullock on Ellen DeGeneres.
I don't know what you're talking about. Abby, send it to me.
I put the link in the JCS Live chat. I think if Joe, you don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll look
where
it up.
Sandra Bullock-
I never heard this either. I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, okay.
Oh my god! You will.
Okay, okay, I see it, nerdy.
Is
I see the video, nerdy.
microneedling. It's like a little roller with these, some of you, I think many of you know it, and it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes the
What are you
serum.
pushing into the skin, Sarah?
serum.
Sandra?
Sarah?
Carrie? What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction.
So Ellen knows what it is. So she's clearly putting her on the spot because Ellen knows what it is. So now we know Ellen knows about it too.
From a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
Remember, Luke, when you said
Who comes up with
I
this?
don't think.
By the way, the Steve Harvey one.
I don't think it's a game-changing thing.
Well, let's wait a minute. Let's see the rest of it.
What do you think they do with that? What do you think they do with that
That's what
foreskin?
it is.
They're using it for something.
Who comes up with this?
I don't think. It's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like.
Who thinks of collecting it and having it?
You know what? You're right,
We'll do
nerdy.
something with
The
this.
world is
Why
filled
didn't
with
we
lizard
come up
people.
with that?
It is weird.
So there's a video that I posted as well of Steve Harvey actually putting the lotion on his face on his show.
And that's what
and they tell him later, and he was like, "You're never coming back on my show, lady."
And that's
They're
the
all
stuff
laughing
that
at
they'll say on the air, like because they think, oh, people, it's so ridiculous, it's funny, and nobody will really like think about it.
And Luke,
I mean, I don't
Like,
think too much about it because I'm like, what do you think they're gonna do with that foreskin? I mean, they put it somewhere, so that's where I'm not like, oh yeah, well this is all alluding to the Korean.
It's not baby
foreskin
blood.
cult.
It's not baby blood. You know what it's like though. It's like that hospital a few years back in what was it, 2011? The hospital.
Oh
was,
yeah, with the pizza shop hospital.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
The pizza. What was it? Pizzagate.
No, this is a hospital that was fined a lot of money because they would open up the graves of a lot of people. It was for some reason it was kids, a lot of kids, and the graves were filled with nothing. And because they were organ harvesting and selling the organs, the hospital was
Good.
6,000.
What are these kids gonna use them for?
6,000 bodies, 6,000 people were organ harvested.
Honestly, they were.
So they were
honestly,
saying, "Hey, Bullfrog
honestly,
is
the
a
kids were the ones that were
moron."
being selfish and they were hogging all those organs.
Yeah.
Good point.
What's up with all the minorities here in this community?
I love Toes. Thanks for the $3, man. What's up with all the minorities?
We don't have enough. We need more Asians, to be honest.
I just realized that the $3 donation is also the Bullfrog donation and the Tony Khan one. I did it again.
Oh my God,
I'm
you gotta
retarded.
fix that one.
God.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Joe has too many donations to remember. Well, speaking of I don't know, child babies being molested and eaten. Matt Riddle, do you guys think this man was seriously sexually assaulted? And do you think that a possible firing from the WWE to him is in his future?
I bet he got frisked too much and annoyingly, and he said, "Fuck it, that guy raped me."
Yep.
Because that's what I would do.
I've seen a lot of people, because normally the response to someone saying they got sexually assaulted is, "Oh, I believe him. I believe them."
Right.
But I've seen a lot of people being like, "Oh yeah, another problem from this guy." It's like if this guy was a female, it would be so much different.
Yeah, if this guy was a female, Enzo would be fired.
Exactly.
True.
Consensual penis.
Consensual penis.
I think I believe him. I'm gonna believe Riddle. I believe all riddles.
Well, look how high he looks all the time. So
Riddle.
of course he's gonna get pulled over and get checked in his anus.
Wasn't this the
probably got
airport?
something.
This was at the airport, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at the airport.
Okay.
That's pretty hot. I mean, I've always wanted to have sex at the airport. I don't think I've ever done it.
Yeah,
I've never done it.
unwillingly touched by a fucking married man in the balls.
Ooh.
Silent Dink, I agree. We do need more proof, but it's so crazy that if this was the roles were reversed, this guy didn't have a penis, this would be, or if this guy said he was gay or trans or something, it would be all over the news, and like everybody would have believed him. But I've seen so many people that don't normally, like, they don't swing left, or not left. They don't swing right, is what I mean. And they're going, yeah, okay, another problem with this guy, more drama with this guy, when he's saying that he got sexually assaulted. It's just so weird because it's the double standard,
Yeah,
it's because he's
like everybody felt bad for fucking Sonya Deville when she was like, "Oh, I got kidnapped." This guy, he gets sexually molested. Oh, whatever, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
Did she really get kidnapped, Sonya Deville?
They tried.
I think it was like for 2 seconds, and then he stopped the car.
Oh.
Oh my God, he got in the car and then he left.
I don't think he got her in any car. I think he tried to break into her house, and he had wire ties, and they caught him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
He's breaking a car. Yeah. I mean,
well, isn't she a trained MMA fighter? Maybe she could have done something to him.
She probably would have beat his ass. She didn't need to, though.
Did you guys see the Drew Barrymore stalker come out in the middle of her little talk?
Who?
What talk?
Drew Barrymore was on stage with some other chick, and some stalker came out and was like, "My name is Michael P. Gorman. Drew, I need to talk to you immediately," and tried to storm the stage.
What the fuck?
Wait,
she's in trouble because the writer's strike.
His name was Goyman. His name was Goyman.
Yeah.
Goyman. Yeah, I believe it was Stephen Goyman.
Oh no.
I need to talk to you.
I got the boygers with me.
Need to talk to you, boogers.
The
Boogamore.
I put the boogers. Do boogamore.
Do boogamore.
Do boogamore. I do
boogamore. Do boogamore.
He was
having sex with the boogers.
He having sex with the boogamore.
You suck at the whole ball, fuck. You two like sucking dick together, fuckers.
The people are not happy with her in Hollywood because the strike is still going on and she's running her show.
If you want a quick laugh, there's a great after-school special from the 80s with Drew Barrymore and Corey Feldman in rehab when they're like 15 or 16. It's excellent.
My God.
Dude, they're probably fucking.
Yeah, they used to date. They used to date.
Is that why Corey Feldman's a psycho now?
PSA for.
It's like, don't do drug, kind of like a after-school special. You remember those? It's pretty funny.
This one was Ben Affleck punching the shit out of a wall. I think that was his first role.
I watched a dubbed parody of one of those PSAs where it was like the what's it called? The Power Rangers or whatever had like they were doing a PSA for whatever reason, and they just dubbed over the voices. Yeah, and they dubbed over the voices, and the green Power Ranger was like some spick, like, yo, what's going on, fool? That's right. If someone over you fucking drug, remember you can't be sexy unless you're 18 or older, bro. Sexy is not allowed, bro.
Wow. Hey, Kim Jong-un is going to meet with Russia tomorrow about a weapons deal.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Good job getting rid of Trump. Trump had that guy fucking jerking him off. Now he's going to meet with Russia for weapons.
Yeah, and it's in response, I believe, to Joe Biden putting nuclear submarines on the coast of South Korea, in range of Russia, putting them at, you know.
I almost
It'd be funny if Russia. It'd be funny if it's all built up, but Russia basically just tells them to fuck off. Like, yeah, no, we're not sending.
No, he's probably going to tell him. He's probably going to tell him, you guys can attack the U.S. because we can't, just like Japan attacked us in World War II. So now Korea is going to attack us.
North Korea will invade South Korea. I have a feeling, if not before Joe Biden leaves office, then they're not going to do it at all. But they're going to do it soon if they're going to do it, because Joe Biden's going to leave office.
And you know what? I think Ryback is going to come soon. Looking at that photo.
Fucking gurgle.
Gurgle.
I want to rate Booker T. I call him Booker N-word.
Joe, I'm with you though, man. Politics sucks, dude. I feel like I want to kill myself more and more. I watch and
you can see it all happening, dude. This is what happened in like 1930. How did Germany happen? How did the Nazis take over? This is the beginning of what happened. Whatever is going on right now, not the same way. There's a different thing going on. But dude, every 25 years or something, the U.S. has to be involved in some kind of weird proxy war. Every time. What was it? Woody Harrelson the other day? He said something fucking funny. He was like, I don't know, man, about you. He goes, I don't know. Someone asked him about Ukraine or something like that, and then he was like, oh yeah, Vietnam. Oh, I mean the fucking war in Iraq. Oh, I mean, Ukraine. It was like really funny. He was basically saying like, oh, it's another one of those. It's like it's always one of those. It's always there's someone.
It's all about money. Hey, you know what? I'm starting to think is that it's all about money.
That's why they sent all the billions of dollars to Ukraine, and Maui's doesn't get nothing.
Dude,
it's all going to a secret trust fund.
It's just like when my wife needed cannabis, but she couldn't get it legally. But now it's legal, but it's going to cost you money.
It's just like when my wife told me to get special pills for my pecker, but I couldn't get them sent over the border.
I have AIDS.
So I had to move to Mexico for them.
My father was an Indian who hated people. What?
Jesus Christ.
The hell?
He does look like a chief now.
What does that have to do with anything, Jesse? Make any sense at all?
Dude,
rape people.
On commentary is just great, too, man. I've been watching some of the old WrestleManias and stuff. So fucking funny.
What are you gonna do about it, McMahon? That's great.
When Shawn Michaels throws Marty Jannetty through the glass, and he says, "Look, Marty's trying to run away through the glass."
No, that was Bobby Heenan. That's Bobby Heenan.
Oh, that was. Oh,
you idiot!
Oh, I'll shut up now.
Yeah, you should kill yourself.
Well,
yeah, that's like if you confused him with like Jerry Lawler or something.
Yeah,
that's really bad.
Yeah,
that's
you need to go to hell. But it was great when Vince McMahon came up with the idea, like, I'm gonna put a heel on commentary. That was a great, because then he had a string of awesome with Jesse the Body Ventura, and then with Bobby the Brain Heenan, and then Jerry Lawler. So McMahon's idea worked.
Was WWE really the first to do that?
Yeah, Vince.
Or Gorilla Monsoon.
So
didn't he play heel sometimes?
No. So what happened was
no.
What happened was what happened was
the wrestling industry.
Jesse.
Nerdy.
We don't talk about it.
Jesse the Body Ventura. He had a condition, so he had to retire basically pretty much from wrestling. He couldn't wrestle anymore.
AIDS.
And he was like, oh shit, like what am I gonna do? I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna do now. So
I have erectile dysfunction. I can't wrestle anymore.
So Vince was like, well, I got an idea that I've been thinking about. And I want to put you on commentary. And then he was kind of like, what am I going to do on commentary? Like, I don't know. And then, Vince was like, but I got a different idea. I want to put someone on who sides with the bad guys. So he tells Jesse, I want you to side with the bad guys. And the way I want you to act is, if you believe it, it's real. So he tells Jesse, basically, do whatever you want out there. You're a bad guy and you side with all the bad guys pretty much. And if you believe it, it's real. And Jesse's like, oh, shit. So he goes out and he does that act for like whatever 5 years it was, I think. About 5 years. Yeah, so that was Vince came up with that idea. So anybody who's always like, I love Bobby Heenan and Jesse on the commentary and whatever, it's like Vince. It's all Vince.
Yeah,
Good
but
idea.
again, Vince won't get any credit because
Vince is an old man. He's an old senile man.
and then like little dorks like fucking Dork Knight who fucking sucks CM Punk's dick. CM Punk, who might be like one of the worst people in the business today or of all time in terms of attitude, sucks this guy's dick, but he hates Vince.
Oh my
and
God.
He thinks Vince is a monster.
Someone said something the other day. I almost fucking snapped on them. Who was it? Was it fucking... I don't want to say the wrong person and blame somebody. I think I know who it was. And my God, bro, whoever it was that said it, they said something to the effect of, if Vince wasn't... if Vince hadn't done all that stupid shit back in the late 90s, early 2000s, the attitude stuff, I think it was Steven Larson. And they were like, oh, imagine how big the WWE would be today, had they not done all of that like racist stuff and offensive stuff. It's
You
like,
mean
what
the stuff that got
fuck are
them
you
big in the
talking
first
about?
place, you fucking idiots?
What a
What do you
fucking
think?
retard.
Do you think it was all just because Stone Cold and Rock was there?
Dude,
oh my God.
I forget who said.
People are stupid.
I think it was them, dude, and I want to fucking choke them.
I bet it was. Because you know what? Most of these
wouldn't
wrestling
doubt it.
reviewers are fucking smug, entitled, and they hate fucking like Attitude Era wrestling, and they all suck New Japan's dick. I'm getting really sick and fed up with it. Like, fucking shut up. Stop quoting Dave Meltzer. Stop reading from the fucking what's it called? From the Observer and touting his star ratings, and stop shitting on Attitude Era wrestling. I'm getting fucking fed up with it. Like,
Dude,
Jesus. Like, oh yeah, all the racist stuff.
I almost snapped.
That's the whole
dude.
reason why people tuned in.
Exactly. It was all crazy, over the top, funny stuff, and you never knew what was going to happen next. Now these guys are sitting there again trying to rewrite history. Like, imagine how much bigger WWE would have been back then if they hadn't have been so offensive, or how they.
Or
what are
be
you
like,
talking
this
about?
story was a
be
colossal
offensive.
failure.
They had to do that because they were up against like fucking Jerry Springer and shit. They needed to.
Yeah, I
fucking-
see.
That's
See,
what
I
they were
like
doing.
I like that. What's it called? Deadlock podcast. Excuse me. Sorry, Deadlock reviews or whatever.
Deadlock.
It's yeah, it's like a group of YouTubers who like got together and did a podcast. But even then, like, their smarky opinions sometimes like really just infuriate me. Where it's like they'll say something was, oh yeah, this got like absolutely no heat. And then you watch it, and it's like, dude, what are you talking about? The whole fucking crowd is cheering. Or they'll say, yeah, this is one of the worst storylines or whatever, and poorly received storylines. And it's like everybody on the show was cheering and was popping for it, and the ratings were up. So that's the stuff that annoys me. But like you said, they try to revision of what history used to be like. Like, it's not the case.
I think that if they want to redo the product now and make it like Attitude Era, I think some of the heels should come out with Korean foreskin and inject it in their face. I think that'll get good heel heat and get good faces again,
And
Make
you
it
know what
real.
that means? That means, I don't know, something to do with a cult that has something to do with underage sex.
Bring in Korean Colts. You can bring in more Asian wrestlers. I think it'd be good for diversity.
Kareem Colts.
Yeah, and then they defend their baby foreskins, and they try to fight to protect the foreskin of their babies.
Ew. Why would they want to protect their foreskin? They all Jewish?
Because the white people are they're coming in and they're taking all their babies' foreskins.
Oh my God, that's what it is. It's the Jews.
Oh.
They're telling you put the foreskins on your face.
No, maybe that way they can
Become
get
one with the
Asians
foreskin.
circumcised.
Use the foreskin.
May the foreskin be with you.
I wish
Hey.
I wish I could figure out where this video is where someone said this, because it made me, I almost snapped, bro. In fact, if I'd remembered that I'd heard it, I was gonna make a video on it and destroy whoever it was that said this. Like, I was gonna go off.
What was the subject about? What were we talking? Babies?
The attitude. Oh, it's only the WWE could have, like, if only Vince could have, calmed himself down with all of his crazy racist type of stuff that he did. The WWE would probably be bigger now than it is. And they were talking about the Attitude Era. They were like, what are you talking about? In the Attitude Era, they did do all that, and they were on every show everywhere. Now they don't do that, and they're like barely heard of. So what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Dude, Joe, every time I've suggested anything wrestling, I always suggest go crazy, because that's what people will remember and want to tune into.
I want to go crazy on these people and choke them. Like, I'm furious over this bullshit that they said, and I can't. I don't know who said it, and I'm never going to be able to find the clip now, but oh my God, dude, my head almost blew off my fucking shoulders when I heard this.
How about you just go off on one of the many pretentious clips of Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer talking?
They don't really bother me that much. Like, I don't really care.
Really?
Like, I actually like. Yeah, they don't. You know what I like? I don't like is when I hear that Denise Salad Tosser bitch on that fucking channel, even though I'm not subscribed to her. That's what I hate. I like. I don't
ever see
her.
that lady.
Oh my God, I can't stand her. Like, I click on a video and I'm like, let me see what this is, and then it's like, the WWE, and I just want to stab myself.
WWE.
Like, just fucking. I hope Sean Ross gives you AIDS. You fucking.
See, I like this guy named Suplex, but he's also kind of like smarky too. Where he has some pretty good opinions, but then like he just, I don't know. Some of them are just like, oh my God, can you stop? Like, he's really, really against. He blames Punk for basically everything that happens in AEW. Like, it's all basically just bashing Punk, and you know how much I don't like Punk. But this guy is clearly biased.
I'll suplex you.
Sucks AEW's cock.
Well,
this is an interesting comment. Brian said Riddle is gonna get fired. What a pothead. I don't know if him smoking weed has anything to do with sexual assault.
He gets sexually assaulted, he gets fired. Enzo doesn't get sexually assaulted, he gets fired. This fucking world, I don't understand it anymore.
It's not the world. It's just, but like everything, we're gonna blame everything on the world. No. Enzo Amore got fired because he's a fucking asshole, and they had to use some excuse for it. Probably had something to do with his contract, or they couldn't let him go for whatever reason. So they used, oh yeah, whatever. We'll just jump on it. This, I mean, if they fire Riddle for this, I mean, yeah, that'd be fucked up. But at the same time, if it's a lie, then yeah, he probably deserves to get fired.
Is it a lie?
Hey, you guys it's like, I want to believe him. I want to believe him, but it does. I don't know. It did seem the way he was talking about it was just like, yeah, I got raped.
Now that Bray is gone, should we unmonetize this? Should I set up a segment for the next Deadpool on who's going to be the next wrestler to die? Because my money's on Enzo.
Mine's on Steve McMichael.
I don't know. He seemed to have a pretty good time the other day at the Jets game.
What? I didn't see him there.
Yeah, I don't know if he's close to dying. He had a pretty good.
You know what? I'm gonna make a guess, and it's gonna be right, and it's gonna be like one that like you wouldn't expect, and is really really tragic because everybody loved that person. It's gonna be Akira Tozawa.
That dies?
Yeah.
What's he gonna headbutt a wall or something? What do you mean?
I mean, it's gonna happen.
You sack of shit. That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
If it does happen, I would feel so bad. I take it back. I take it back.
Yeah, Akira is a face. Come on.
You sack of shit. That's a...
Roman Reigns'
sack of
title
shit.
reign
That's
is what's
a
going to die
real-life
next. Am I
tragedy.
right, everybody?
Oh shit.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns was seen at the airport today.
The big dog was put down earlier this afternoon.
Took it
The tribal chief is in session, or I don't know.
What the fuck?
Old Yella,
The tribal
big dog.
chief, more like the tribal queef, or at least that's what some unruly fans say at this local WWE fan signing.
Tribal
And then it
queef.
cuts to the
Tribal
footage.
That'd be funny.
Just a bunch of people
That's
chanting
such a Trump thing to say. I didn't say it, but some people call him the tribal queef.
Yeah.
Not me though. I would never.
A lot
call
of people
him
call him the tribal queef. I don't do that, but a lot,
of great
do.
people call him the tribal queef. Not me though. Not I.
A lot of great people call him the tribal queef. Not me.
Look, Nerdy's not doing the impression because I made fun of his.
Yeah, because I know mine sucks dick, bro. I'm like Eddie Vedder or nothing else.
Now he's doing, hello, my name is Donald Trump. Like, that's not how he sounds.
Make him wider. I just make him
Burn
old.
in hell.
I do Dave Chappelle's white voice. Hi guys.
Just talk black like Trump.
I did ask a black girl if her hair was natural. God, it's so cringy. Holy shit. I didn't know.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You asked a simple question.
Yeah, good point. Thank you, Luke. Luke's got my back.
I like how we're all like, you don't do that, as if. See, everybody else on this call is the first one to go, this world's so fucking crazy, dude. But then they're like, why would you ask a simple question to an adult?
Because when someone
This isn't a girl in her 20s. This isn't a girl
someone
in her
has
20s.
fake
This is a girl
hair,
in
you
her
don't ask them if
30s.
it's fake hair.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like asking a black chick if she has black pubes. I mean, come on.
I mean, the girl wasn't even real anyway, probably. It was probably a bot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
But let me ask you this, Joe. If a girl notices a dude has really big shoes and that it makes him taller, would it be weird for her to ask him, wow, are you really 6 feet? Or
yeah,
are
see,
you
that would
wearing
be that's similar. I don't think the guy would be as offended, but yeah, that is similar.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, though. A guy can be like, not really. It's a guy can actually answer the question, but apparently, if you're a woman, you don't have to.
Well, they're emotional.
You can just act like you can just get emotionally annoyed, like all emotional and fucking, why would you even dare
They
to
would
ask
get emotional,
that?
like
That's okay.
like Dave Rose would say, they would get emotional. Oh my God, you know what I just...
Yeah, he's the first, and then he's the first one to get emotional.
You know what I
Then
just
he calls
found?
a black guy the N-word when he's emotional.
You know what I just found? I just found Let's Go...
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, guys. Yes.
Oh, was there?
I found it. I don't know where it is. It's on one of these videos.
What is this video that I'm hearing? Because it sounds terrifying.
Bro, it's the video where Gavin goes on the zip line thing, and then he goes, let's go.
Let's go.
Remember he was terrified?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I'm still looking for it.
You're playing like wiffle ball or something?
Yeah, we were playing wiffle ball and playing with all kinds of stuff in the backyard.
There you go. Lower it down. There you go.
But I can't. I'm looking for it.
And then you couldn't go all the way through because
I know I went all the
you
way down
weighted
and I smashed my legs on the tree. And
I've been going to
almost
wrestling
broke.
shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt until last Sunday that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Whoever that voice is that was just having on Punk. I don't like your voice and you sound cringy. Please die.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know who he's talking
Damn,
about.
That was me.
Oh, it was you?
Got him.
You know what I'm worried about?
He's single too, ladies.
I love toes. I love toes. Thank you for the $3. Oh, I got it. I found it.
Oh my God. Hang on.
Oh man. So this was like his first time doing
Tight.
something.
Just like your sister did. She hung on tight. You hang on tight.
Like my daughter did it. She was like, "Let's go." My daughter really was like, "Let's go." My son was like, "Oh."
And that Boston accent really gets heavy
Yeah,
when
this
we
is
leave the
this is what happens when you hang out with everyone from Southie. Your accent comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, look at Gavin. He's terrified. He is terrified right there because he's not even going fast. Like my daughter went faster.
Yeah. He's like, was this thing made in China? Like, should I be able to support this thing?
Right, here it comes. Here it comes.
Let's go.
He still sounds terrified when he says it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He sounds like like D Moon.
Let's go.
Yeah, like you guys just won on PUBG.
Dude, I remember you told me that y'all would not drop that for like 3 months, and he got pissed.
Yeah, he was like, "Stop it!" Like everyone in the house, dude. We played this video over and over again in the living room, and everybody in the house, dude, even fucking Finn, like Gavin was like, "I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everyone saying that." And Finn goes, "Let's go!" And he's like, "Oh, stop it!"
Dude, he's wearing the same shorts I wore in PE in high school.
You did good. You did good.
Same exact ones.
Is that you saying "yeah, yeah" as he's coming down?
Yeah, I was being ridiculous. I was actually being ridiculous. I was like, "Yeah, yeah!" And I was like jumping around like I was being a prick.
Dude,
You sound like
Leah's
Fred
dad?
Durst.
Yeah,
Is that Leah's dad?
No, this is my friend Bobby's house. These are literally all my friends.
Bobby.
We're at my friend's
What a
house.
real man. I was gonna say.
But look at my daughter. My daughter was like, she really was like, "Let's go." She was like, "Yo, like, make it go faster." But Gavin was like, "Oh, I don't know." Yeah. Thank you, I Love Toes.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, we should probably head up.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Luke
sweetheart.
and good family fun.
Oh yeah, this is making Luke
What?
sad. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
didn't-
There you go.
I thought she was gonna run into
Yo. Then, dude, this is all in my friend's backyard. Then Brenna went on the treehouse that he has. Which look at
This
this.
is the same Bobby that
treehouse
plays
too.
Xbox with you.
Yeah,
back
the
in
same
day.
Bobby that plays Xbox with me and that killed a rabbit a few months ago and ate it in his backyard.
Oh my
What the fuck?
Just
I mean, that
fun.
sounds good though. Some hair.
Was he hunting?
Yeah, well, the rabbit was eating his garden, I guess, and he was like, "Well, fuck this thing."
True.
And he was
Yeah,
like,
what the
"Well,
fuck
I'm
we
gonna
need to
fucking
do?
shoot this rabbit now."
It's like the movie Us, living underground.
There's just all this shit, dude, in their backyard, like to do. Like they had like a seesaw.
Looks like a fort from The Walking Dead.
Playground and shit.
Yeah, they were all going up there.
Holy shit, dude! It looks like a medieval fortress.
So I don't know if you can't even tell from
And
this.
he built that?
You can't tell from yeah, they just built this. You can't tell from this picture, but that porch that's built up there, there's another ladder on the other side, and then it goes up to a third level that's up above.
Oh hell no.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's sick as fuck. Holy shit! Did you go up there?
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Not really, because Jimmy's a carpenter, so I was like, all right. I mean, I'm sure it's built okay. It was a little weird, but I was like, well, the kids are up here. But I was like, maybe I'm too big to be up here, but no, it was fine. I went
Drink
up there.
like beers up there and shit. Or?
Yeah, that's what Jimmy's like. We'll go up there, throw beers at the kids.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, that's funny.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking hilarious.
Like, we'll
That's
just,
how y'all do it.
it's well done. Look, I mean, I don't know,
All
bro.
those rocks though.
This was almost 3 years ago now.
Damn.
Yeah, this was a while.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say Gavin's hair looks really long, and you posted a video. His voice is deep as fuck too now.
Yeah, this was
He sounds.
this is 2021 or something. 2020.
Gavin sounds more manly than you do sometimes.
Yeah, he's
Or at
got
least-
more hair than I do. Is that Bob?
Yeah. Do you tell him like, hey, cherish the hair while you got it, because then you may not have it forever?
Yeah, I think he's gonna get Leah's side's hair, so he'll be fine. But I still say no. You get Dad's hair, absolutely. Like you're screwed. So I freaked him out. And
Dude,
then
fuck yeah.
they got the seesaw going on from a tree.
Those rocks are ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, they're like wicked invasive. That's what Jimmy he was like. I was trying to build stuff. We had to fucking dig up boulders to move them out of the way to fucking do that.
The fuck?
Jesus. I wonder where they came from. Is there like a
the
mountain
earth.
nearby? Yeah,
Yeah.
from underground. Stupid,
Like a witch, fucking goddamn.
dumbass Connor, dumbass.
I love
Nerdy.
you. I love you, nerdy. I'll eat your asshole out sideways.
Where did the dirt come from? Like the ground or something? No, dude. Well, so do they live close to you, or now that you moved a little bit of ways away, are they back towards your other house?
Yeah, they're closer to my other house. Unfortunately, like we could drive. We could drive about 18 minutes and we'd be at their house. 20 minutes. Now it's about 50 minutes to get there. 50, yeah.
Gotcha. So it's like a day-long activity. If you're heading out there.
Well, it's funny because when me and Bob were playing hockey the other night, like one of the reasons why me and Bob hadn't been playing video games is because he I guess he doesn't have an Xbox. He's like, I don't have a new Xbox. I'm like, oh shit, because we went to play and then I was like, wait, we can't play. We couldn't play because the Xboxes aren't compatible. And I'm like, weird. Oh fuck, man, that's crazy. So if you guys remember, somebody
shit bomb.
Oh shit.
Shit bomb.
Silent Dank. Thank you for the $3, Silent. What's up, man? Silent Dank, keeping it alive here tonight, late night. Thanks for the tippy.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Silent.
But yeah, so I said, well, somebody from the show, a listener, sent me a brand new Xbox. What is it? What's the cube one?
Xbox S or
X, the black one, the really good one. Somebody a listener sent
X
me
or S, something like that.
Yeah, the
Series.
Xbox Series X or whatever, the really good one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like the $600, $700 one. Sent me the brand new disc, fucking beautiful Xbox with games, and I was like, holy shit! And I had my white S, which was here, and Gavin has one too. He got for his birthday. Those are the $300 ones. And I said, well, he doesn't have any money or anything else. And I was like, well, you could take my S and then we could play. And so then the funny thing is I can never get Bobby to come out here, right? Never can come out here because he says he doesn't feel good all the time and stuff. He's a fucking hermit. And so I'm like, yeah, this Xbox here, but then, I don't know how you whatever. He's like, all right, I'll come. He comes all the way out here at night, gets the Xbox. Now, we had tried to play it early in the night, so we've been trying to play all night. And I think I said this on the air when it happened, but we've been trying to play all night. It took us like 3 hours. And then now he's got to go home, and he's got to hook it up, and then we're going to play. And we started playing at like 1 in the morning finally, or 1:30 in the morning. But yeah, so it was cool that, he got something and his kid can play it too. So, they didn't have a newer one. Yeah. So that was cool. And now we can play hockey.
Yours is just sitting anyways, or you had this extra one, it doesn't hurt to
Yeah.
share the love.
Yep, and the only thing I don't have now is a player in the theater area for Blu-rays and stuff to be played, or even like, I don't have anything out there for like to play Netflix or Paramount or something to watch movies. So what I have to, but it's not a big deal. I just unhook the Xbox over here and bring it out there. That's all.
They
First world problem.
I know I fucking hate Amazon, but their Fire Sticks are really useful to just plug in the back of a TV, and they give you Netflix and all the other apps.
I don't know if it might plug into the projector, but that's the problem is I have a projector out there, so I didn't know if I could plug a Fire Stick in. Probably.
Yeah.
Can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's it. Maybe I just get a Fire, but then I still need to have a Blu-ray player. So
that's true. That's true.
If I do though, I think he said that he has an old Xbox One that has Blu-ray on it. So I was like, oh yeah, dude, you give me that. Well, a good swap. So I'll probably gonna get that from him.
So the Xbox One it's not compatible with the Series X or the S?
In some games, I guess not. It's fucking weird.
I know with Grand Theft Auto 6, it's not going to be the same. So they're coming out with the new console version. And then normally they come out with all the consoles the same day, but the older consoles version doesn't come out for another couple weeks after the launch.
Yeah,
kind of random.
That is weird.
About GTA, I just saw a video of this cop laughing because he fucking ran into a pedestrian.
In real life?
Yeah, in real life. I posted it in the fucking Discord chat.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's laughing. He's like, "Oh, she's dead." he starts laughing. She's dead anyways.
Oh my
He starts
god.
laughing.
See how
Yeah.
hot she is.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked up, dude. And he's like, oh yeah, she's about like 16. That's just $16,000. It's okay. He starts
Jesus
laughing again.
Christ.
Motherfucker's gonna get sued.
Dude, what the fuck? Cops don't give a shit.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, do you see it?
I'm trying to watch it, but it's 2 minutes long.
No, go towards the end.
Oh yeah, he's talking on the phone, laughing about
He's
it.
talking on the phone and I'm laughing about it. I'm tripping out on that shit.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, he says it. He says, "Oh, she's dead." Then he waits, and then then he laughs. So the other guy on the other side of the phone must have said some stupid joke or something and caused him to laugh.
Maybe.
It might have been a really funny joke too. I kind of wish we heard it. Who knows? That's fucked up.
Come on, nerdy.
No, that's fucked up. You should never laugh about that.
I gotta watch. Yeah, but I think it was his fault. He hit her. He said that she was on the.
He's drunk as shit. Imagine.
And it's weird because he says no, it was a real person. I don't understand what he means by that.
Yeah, maybe he's probably
was a
talking
bum?
to his. Yeah, probably was it a mannequin or one of those? I don't know.
You had a real person? Yeah, a real person. Yeah,
I might have to join the Luke train. It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. It's pretty late, man. Where everybody's falling asleep. I am. I'm falling asleep here too. Except for Gargots, will probably be like ready to go.
He'll be live for another 5 hours.
We'll see what happens.
Well, have a
We'll
good
see
night.
what happens.
Father Nerdy is excited to show up.
I can't wait for Father Nerdy. Thank you, Father Nerdy, for being here. Gargutsy, post the show continues if you're going live, and Garguts will give you the entertainment on Garguts Entertainment. His show is Dick on the air.
Yeah.
Mr. Pico knows all about that. And thank you to Luke Rojas for being here tonight. And
likes. Oh yeah.
Probably tomorrow I'll think of some of the things I didn't talk about tonight that I meant to talk about, and I'll talk about them tomorrow. And that's about it, man. See you guys.
All right, later, brother.
All right, later, man. I wish I could have sex with you.
Yeah.
Gargot's like, I don't know, man.
Hey, whatever.
Whenever. Bend over and I'll come. All right, bye.
Forever.
I'll come forever. Oh my god, bro. I'm like, I really was like falling asleep, like high, like this, like, yeah, man, I did fucking whoa, which is crazy because it was an early day today. You know what really sucks? I can't even fucking formulate a sentence right now, bro. I'm that tired. Holy shit, man. Hit that like button if you guys can, and shout out to the Gold Standard for dropping $200 tonight. The Gold fucking Standard, man. Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody else who donated the rest of the donations, because those ones actually will go right into my PayPal. So that's big, man. The Gold Standard, though, dropped big bombs. But I'm not going to... it's going to take a while to get them, but I'll get them eventually. Gold Standard, thank you, man. Big bombies. The Ghost from the Coast. The Ghost from Tommy's Barber. Allison Tuckwab, Doomed. Acknowledge Botch Club. Botch Club on Instagram, guys. You got to go to Instagram now to Botch Club. And check out Botch Club on Instagram and follow them. 40,000 followers now or something. They're really close. I Love Toes, FaZe Red Wolf, Mr. Pico Boulevard, Jennifer Muppet Baby, Derek, Arushan Chu, Arushan China, Junebug was here, and everybody else all week long. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Potentially for AEW, maybe. I don't know. We'll see you then. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show if you really want to help the show. And thank you so much. Stay hard.
You sack of shit. That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.
Oh, wait a minute. What did he say about you?
You sack of shit. That's a real life tragedy, you fuckface.